Ladies and gentlemen, it is grand finals time of 2021. This is Australian Esports League Season 1, the best night of tonight. And what a wonderful time it is to be alive to cast this with my man Haz. Haz, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Amp. We're here and we're ready to go for what should be a fantastic grand final. Best of 3 series between the Deakin Daddies and Monash Mumelele. It's been, well, I guess about 3 months that this season or this semester has gone. There were quite a number of teams that were with us at the start of it, and now we have the last 2 that remain, Monash and Deakin. Both these teams have had to, well, they've had different routes to get to this spot, but they are both in good contention tonight to take out this semester's championship. And, well, I mean, Amp, I personally can't even pick one between the two. It seems like the Twitch chat, Deakin seems to be the fan favorite there, but as far as I can go, I really cannot pick between one of these two.
No, it is actually very hard to pick because if you guys have been following the league throughout this whole time when it was on Facebook as well, they are both contending so hard. Where Deakin came out of the brackets with flying colors, same as Monash, and Monash, the returning champions themselves, actually knocked Deakin out in the beginning of the playoffs. So Deakin actually had to go through a whole gauntlet in order to make it back into this place. They had to eliminate team after team, and then last week they clawed against UNSW Raw in order to also dethrone them and make it back to have the ultimate revenge against Monash Mumelele. Like, what a place to be. Like, it's so hard to judge between who is going to be number 1 tonight because, yes, Monash is absolutely amazing players with Gravers as their captain, Boogeyman, Yeti, Spotwrecker, Yo Wombat, and PZ. And at the same time, Deakin Daddies hasn't done that bad as well. They've went toe-to-toe with every giant teams out there with their captain, Melchin, James, Winterholm, Rage, Noah, Johnny K, and Cookie Bus. Like, this is the ultimate lineup. 2 awesome teams finally face each other once again in tonight's grand finals. Like, I don't know who is going to be there, but whoever's going to be the final winners is going to be crowned the ultimate champion of the 2021 Season 1 AEL Uni League on CSGO. And they are playing for a total price of $2,000, where the second is going to be walking away with $625. It's not so bad.
That's true.
Yeah, Haz, man. Tell me, what do you think?
I mean, it's we casted these 2 guys, of course, because they were the initial 4th versus 5th seed at the start of the winners bracket from round 1, which seems like it was, God, it must have been almost a month ago now.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the best games we've casted all season. Monash getting over the line 2-1. So Deakin have a lot to play for tonight, not just winning, but they want revenge.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to go down how they did in the first round, they would have been pretty disappointed, but they've basically, from there, they just completely dominated through the losers bracket. They cleaned house with UTS White, Black, and Swinburne. They didn't drop a single map in that time. Against Raw, they did have their struggles in a few of their places, but that was a fantastic series. Raw put up a really good fight on a lot of ends, but Deakin showed why they are here. They had the nerve to pull through, and they really just, when they needed to, the moments that came up, they were there to complete them. And also for Monash tonight as well. So they haven't actually played a competitive game now they've had the 2-week break because of beating Raw. And you would feel like they could be slightly scratchy to start the game tonight. I would be thinking that they've been scrimming quite a lot. And they also made sure that there's going to be no nuke tonight. So that was the first thing that we were talking about. Actually, last week was where Deakin didn't have nuke banned, but they actually decided to pick another map, which was Mirage, which we are starting on tonight. But yeah, there was none of that. Monash completely outright banned it straight up to begin with. So we're going to be starting on Mirage, of course, this evening. We will then move on to Inferno, which is going to be the pick of Monash. And if we do go all the way, which I'm honestly hoping that we do, well, it's going to be ending on Dust 2, just like it was last week. So I'm hoping for 3 overtimes and that we're here till 2 o'clock in the morning. That sounds fun.
Hey, that sounds like a lot of fun. That's right. Yeah, it was really fun to get that cast. Remember that late night session where we did? It went all the way. It was overtime. And we ended up finished casting at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Lots of fun.
I mean, sleep is not. It's recommended, but it's not entirely needed, especially when you.
Exactly.
Got games such as these.
What do you sleep, right? What is sleep these days? It's nothing, right? Especially when we have such a beautiful match, just sitting in our hands. I'm actually very interested to see how both teams is going to arrive and perform. We might be getting a slow start coming from Monash because they have been waiting at the grand finals for quite a while now. And if Deakin is going to get that early advantage and get the right picks and, of course, perform on Mirage, they might have a much better time when they go into Inferno. Because last time we did see them fighting off a very close game with NSW Raw, where Vertigo was definitely a really hard map to be performing against, especially NSW Raw has been like flexing that map out for quite a long time. And at this time, I actually spoke to Deakin a little bit. They have been saying that we banned Nuke because we also acknowledge that a lot of strong and competent players with the AWP is also could be one of the stopping formulas for their strategy. So it was respect out of their ultimate competition and their opponents that they straight out said, what, it's okay, we don't have to play on Nuke. And that is we see the ultimate analyzation from both sides where they have respect. They've been screaming against each other and they know the prowess of both sides. So that is something that we can go into. But before anything else, I do have to say, me and Haz, we both got a nice little drop from our sponsors of the whole league. And that is credit to the Australian Esports League staff, Reg, looking at you, my man, same as Darren, and of course to Chatime. We've got our Chatime in front of us. Such an amazing drop. Thank you guys so much. So guys, if you don't have any Chatime in front of you, make sure to go and pick one up tomorrow. Go and grab some, tag us in it. They're doing 3 for $2 mix-ins. They have over how many tea breweries? I think it was 120. Yeah, it was over 120 Chatime tea breweries. So if you don't have any, make sure to go and get some slurp. We have some delicious drinks with us, so that is always good. After that, we also have another sponsor, which is AOC monitors. If you're watching tonight and if you don't have the best monitor, it is time to go and pick one up from AOC monitors. They have the ranges from 144 to 200 Hz with YMS refresh time, and they also have G-Sync and FreeSync compatibility. They've been in the business for over 50 years, sold over 3 million units. That is a brand you can actually trust. And of course, we have Indomie Migarang. Now, I remember 2 years ago when we started this journey through the Australian Esports League, we've been hammering about Indomie Migarang. If you guys have Indomie Migarang and they've been such a sponsor to us and you love it, this is your time to get into it, because right now Indomie is doing a partnership with M-Wave and they are going to give one lucky winner with the ultimate prize pack, which features one Respawn Ninja Tough Gaming PC with the RTX 3070. We also have the 1.inch Ultra Custom Optical Wide Gaming Mouse, Respawn Ninja RGB Mechanical Gaming Keyboard, also with the RGB Gaming Mouse Pad, an AOC 27 G2 Gaming Monitor, and also one Rig Gaming 7HD headset. So guys, if you do want to win this ultimate prize, make sure to go and get this sorted, because if you are not, there's nothing I can say about you. I really don't. Like, we're literally giving you the chance to get this Indomie Migarang in. We've been asking for it and now we've delivered. So go and get some Indomie and enter. And of course, the final sponsor of tonight is also Rig. Ultimate headset. Do you have what it takes to win? Make sure to go and pick a beautiful headset from Rig. And right now, from what I have seen, our admins and our players are all ready. And they want to start. Haz, before we go off into tonight, what are you thinking?
I was actually thinking it's never a better time to buy noodles than right now, since they are giving away that lovely, piece of equipment. I wouldn't mind that. I don't think anyone would mind that. But I mean, if I've got to pick a team tonight, I probably just lean toward Monash, only because that they've looked really good so far in the finals. They haven't dropped. a map apart from when they played Deakin earlier on. So I feel like I'm pushing towards them, but I don't say that with a lot of confidence. I feel like Deakin, how they start off on Mirage is definitely going to be interesting. I think if they can get off to a really positive start, especially just getting some rounds together early, put the pressure on to Monash, things could really start to, I guess, snowball from there. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to good CS, honestly. I think this should be a really good game. So hopefully both teams can deliver. Hopefully we get to 3 maps and yeah.
Hey, look.
It's going to be a ripper.
It's going to be an absolute ripper and a half, I tell you. We've been watching these two teams play since the beginning where, first semester started. They've dueled out and constantly improved. One big highlight is that Deakin has consistently improved. Their game has been so amazing that they deserve this current spot coming into the competition. Obviously, if they want to bring the ultimate honor and trophy back into their own universities, they have to reset the bracket, which means that they need to win the first best of 3 in order to go into a final reset with the rest of Monash boys, because they are sitting on the top seat with the grand finals. It's going to be amazing. And obviously Monash, very strong competitors. They are the returning champions as well. A lot of big leadership capabilities and callouts from Gravens himself has also been the most pivotal point for their team. Monash has been always, historically speaking, being amazing at executing sites and getting the great retakes. They make very decisive callouts here and there, and you do see it gets reflected in the game. So it's going to be absolutely... it's going to be a banger. Like, I'm just looking forward to it. It looks like they are going to restart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. We are ready for the first game of grand finals between Monash and Deakin Daddies. Let's go.
Well, both teams going to be getting into this knife round, which of course Malcolm, the only one remaining. They usually send him in by himself as he goes down. Quite unfortunate there for Malcolm, but Monash boys win the knife round. He never would have seen that coming. And it looks like they might start on CT here. It's really surprising stuff. But this, of course, is Deakin's map pick, so they'll be looking to try and get this underway in a positive light. They were a bit slow out of the blocks against Raw. Ended up taking the map, though, 16-12. They had a really strong CT side. So they'll be hoping that they can get these strats going on the T side, really put Monash under pressure early. And as we get ready to start this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the AEL University Semester 1 Grand Finals. It's Monash Mumelele versus Deakin Daddies. Emp, take us away.
All right, let's go. So we do have the start coming in. Deakin Daddies absolutely trying to take a lot of respect into this. You don't see them trying to go for a risky 5-minute stack into B, and they are going to start getting to each other, looking through this tat. They are going to get 2 kills instantly, and this is a free side for B.
Yeah, just a really nice push-up short, and they get the trade. So one booking in, Wombat both going down. Vertex, though, swinging out. Well, I should say Mr. PZ plays at Vertex. I've had that trouble before with his name. I always forget that's the actual clan tag before that one. But he makes it a 4v3 situation. Gravens is low on 28, though, so try and find one early. He's the one to go initiating that first fight. Malcolm's going to take him down, and now PZ and Spoon. He never get stuff going. Spoon, though, from Apartments will pick up Malcolm, and now Johnny K with 1 and 2, finishing off PZ nicely there on a solid opening round there from Deakin Daddies. They get the bomb plant, they get the round win, and they've got a bit of cash to invest into this one, as it looks like Monash might be following suit here.
I'm really liking that beginning. They are going to go into a quick pause to get a little bit of things sorted. I think it could just be an easy tech issue, but at the same time, the way they passed was a nice flash to gain that mid, and also to make sure that they have the opening priority and getting 2 players to go straight rush into the cat alleyway and get the rest of the things clear. So 2 resulting big massive kills to get that B, which also means that they can confirm the apartments into B, which is probably where Deakin Daddies really shine. You do see Noah picking up an early scout, and at the same time PZ is also going to be answering kindly in return. Both players are absolutely monsters when it comes to sniping. So we shall see what is going to be on their mind. Who is going to win the ultimate mid duel? Because it feels like right now with the Mac invested, Deakin Daddies, they are just looking to get this round started and get a little bit of money doled out with that mid domination.
Yeah, they've already invested 2 AKs into this round as well, so they really want to make sure that they push for the advantage here. Monash dropped this one as well. They've invested fairly heavily, meaning that they're not really going to have much for the next round. So if Deakin can convert here, it should be a 3-0 start, which is exactly what they'll be after. Looks like most the bomb is heading towards the B apps, but also down towards A goes Malcolm, so he's looking to provide possibly a little bit of a distraction. See if he can get a trade over. There's 3 Monash players at the moment, sort of chilling towards that A side. PZ in connector. Well, meanwhile, holding that angle up towards Abs Gravins. Might go peeking into that. Just holding back at the moment. There's this message. Stand up looking for information and knowledge, and Gravins, he spotted out Noir, both trade each other with a bit of HP, but no movement yet. Both teams just at a bit of a standstill at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like Deakin is giving a lot of respect here. They know they have the gun advantage, but they haven't yet decided to commit to any side because they're just not sure. They have heard a lot of nades go off, which means that they are gonna be in the knowing for there is gonna be a commitment from Monash. At the same time, they still have plenty of time to work with. They could just go for a split and back into the same kind of plan into B. I mean, at this stage, they're all just running towards it. They've made a little bit of noise, and Boogeyman, he's going to slowly spot this out because no one's really pushed him. He chucks the smoke, and he's going to just wait there, waiting in silence. Meanwhile, the rest of Deakin, and they are pivoting towards this massive B commitment.
Well, they haven't particularly cleared out A main yet, so still real no movement from the Monash players as the push now though starts to come in, and Wombat in that corner. He's going to pick up 1, 2, he could have a third here. Dirty will take him down, takes huge damage for it, picks up Goins as well. The bomb goes down, but Malcolm and Dirty on very low HP, and a chance here for Monash to get back into the site. All coming from Market as Spood begins the attack. He's slowly moving his way forward with this Deagle. He's already spotted Johnny K out, hits him in the leg, Malcolm. You need to hit these shots, Deakin, but PZ's picked up Dirty already. 3v2 situation. The HP's low. Johnny K, they would want him to Spood. Boogeyman trying to push on towards him. He'll pick him up. And now Malcolm pushing on PZ. He'll pick it. 1v1 situation. Boogeyman with the AK trying to get this one done, but Malcolm clutches up. The Glock comes out and he finishes it off. And Deakin, probably not the best way they would have wanted to do that, but they pick up that secure second round.
That was...
Now Monash. Oof. Well, no money, so it's just going to be pistols, and very nice clutch. But that could have honestly gone either way there.
Yeah, look, you know, Monash, they really tried to gamble on that one. Now they're going to have all 5 stacked up right in that nest. Look at this! It's one smoke with a whole bunch of Monash boys just waiting in the nest. It's like a shooting galore right here.
Oh, there's one poor player, and that's Johnny K. Can he hit some of this gallery? Can't get any PZ takes him down. Dirty, though, pushing out from Connector. Will pick up Gravins and Wombat. 4v3 as the bomb has already gone down. Good in here. Snipers. Dirty's not ready for it. And Spoots pick up that AK. Noir now might find it difficult in that fight, but will take him down nicely. PZ with an AK as well. Noir. Well, what's the point of an AK when you can just use an AWP? He gets the final 2 kills there, and Deakin, they convert their pistol start nicely to a 3-0 advantage as Monash will get us going into our first gun round of this game.
Yeah, PZ finally able to afford the almighty AWP right here. The AWP is going to be doing a lot of favor, which can lock any side down should he wishes. It looks like this is going to be the A long lock. And Spot, he might just be able to spot on Noir first, just waiting. And yeah, he's going to get that first early kill. And this is looking a little bit better for Monash.
Yeah, Spood with that early aggression. And it pays off handsomely for him. 4v5 situation. Noir goes down the bomb. Meanwhile, just sitting at T spawn. As Dirty, he's sitting up and towards apartments over on Palace, over towards that A side. Now just sort of looking for spacing. Top mid seems to be the play that they might be able to do. Try and get into snipers, or possibly look to go in through connector.
Oh,
doesn't look like. Still trying to clear out a few angles here. Meanwhile, it's that hold there from Wombat with that AUG towards short and ladder room. Could be interesting, but at the moment, again, Deakin, they're not rushing any of this, trying to take their time, and so they might be setting up towards the B side now. And it looks, I could be right there as the bomb starts to group up. Malcolm leading the way here.
Oh boy, here we go. They are starting to angle towards this push into B. And Spot, he hears this as well. And he's going to have the superior angle. They're going to get the trade, but Melchi gets 2 headshots, gets traded back by Wombat. At the same time, PZ has made his way here. And everyone's dropping 2-on-2. And PZ makes that one look easy. Dirty gets dropped. And now, Boogeyman in a great position to put Johnny K from the flank. And he's going to get it exactly like that. It is going to be one back onto Monash. They are going to put one back onto the board. And that AWP was the one that actually carried the whole performance in the defense.
Yeah, nice hold from PZ there from Market. And again, it's just losing that early pick, the 4v5. And they had a chance there to get that bomb down on towards B, but they just couldn't win out a few of those fights. And Monash respond. 1-3 after 4, and now it's just pistols here for the Deakin Daddies. A couple of Deagles and a couple of P250s.
Oh, wow.
And it's just sort of noise over towards this B side at the moment. Dirty. Trying to see if he can cause any rotations or possibly pick up some information of his own. As the bomb waits towards 8. And for any of this to actually come forth at the moment. Meanwhile, Monash, they're just holding their angles at the moment, not really looking to push in. And Spoon sort of coming off short to look towards these apps. They're still...
Oh!
He's a bit dirty. Meanwhile, Johnny came towards this A side. And this is what the problem was. They're looking to break in now. CT smoked off. Boogeyman and PZ still have angles though, and with no other utility besides a flash. They're sort of just stuck in no man's land. They want to try and get it in towards this bomb plant here. The flash goes out. PZ though isn't effective. He gets 1, he gets 2. Can he pick up a 3rd? Challenging this angle. Malcolm will be able to get the bomb down, but 4v3, they had the utility and the weapons here. Monash should be able to get this one done.
Yeah, this should be an easy defuse and retake here. PZ, he even just takes his time to eliminate the final player on the site. And now it is just going to be Dirty slowly making his way in. He's not even going to make the site. He's just going to be sitting on a loneliest man island, sitting going, well, that life was worth it. Didn't really give myself away, but couldn't really get anything achieved as well. Deakin, from a round of eco, they got the bomb down, which is already really good on that eco round. But right now, they need to swing this one away from Monash if they wish to reduce their opponents to a little bit more of a dissatisfaction. They are already fighting into the middle, trying to get some early information, trading utilities here towards mid. You see PZ, look at the way he's angling. He's got the AWP, doesn't want anyone to come forward with a conventional side catwalk lookout. So this is already giving a lot of threat onto Deakin, who can't even come out from the hole right here, which means that this whole B can't be cleared without sacrificing maybe 1 or 2 members or most of the utilities.
And it chooses as to whether they go here. So PZ had that one-way smoke. Deakin choosing not to challenge it though. Now he's sort of fallen back down towards that B side. Both him and Graven sit on towards B as the bomb. Deakin, again, just not really wanting to rush anything here. They're waiting to see if Monash push anyone in themselves, get them to use a bit of their utility, and that bomb plant they got from last round really helped with theirs, and they've actually got enough to get a decent site take. It looks like it's going to be heading towards A at this point. One top mid, it's Malkin. There's not anyone short, and there's no one watching from connector, so he might be able to get up towards here. Boogeyman is holding the connector upper push from stairs, but he might be turning around here when these smokes and flashes start coming in. Third Boogeyman, actually, he's aware that Malcolm could be doing that, and he swings out beautifully. Spoon meanwhile boost up towards the ticket. We'll be able to take down James. The bomb drops. Dirty pushing through a smoke, picks up 1. 4v3, he gets spanned. Boogeyman picks up another Spoon one as well. Now it's just Johnny K left on the side. He'll pick up Boogeyman. That is all he will pick up, though, as Monash, they respond 3 in a row to respond to Deakin's 3-0 start. And again, Deakin going to be looking like it's just going to be pistol and possibly a bit of armor. But yeah, another solid hold there from Monash.
Yeah, Deakin, this is pretty much the full save. They don't really have any leeway to buy anything. What they're looking is probably just go, take a side, do the maximum amount of damage, and possibly get the bomb down. If they're still feeling it, right? It feels like both sides is trying to feel each other out, where Deakin is more hesitant to go for the fast push, as we've seen on the early execute. and Monash is just taking that in stride. They are someone that, saying that we are always prepared for where you're going to be throwing. Doesn't matter how much you're going to be aiming for the timing, we're always going to have the response. And Melchin, it does get bombed to 52, and right here, Spot, that 1 AK is going to prove to be such a nuisance with PZ watching that long. We'll see if Johnny K can even make a kill here. No, look at that. He's instantly acing, but oh, what though? Great shot. And Spud has to go and clean this up by himself now. He does get a little bit of a support. Noah almost about to go down. And, oh, not before he picks up a kill, and now it's just going to be Melchin 3-on-1 situation. Probably not going to be able to do anything. He's pretty much by himself, and his life is pretty much going to be done very, very soon.
You'll be hearing that noise out towards mid, and you'll pick up Graven, so 1v2. Wombat knows where he is now. He's pushing to connect. It's really going to come down to timing, and Malcolm, unfortunately, he does not have that on his side. Wombat swings out from lower connector, picking him up, and Deakin 4-3. Got 4 rounds in a row. 2 of them have been pistol saves, so as they fire back in for another gun round. And Monash starting to build up slide bank on a few of their players. But I mean, Boogeyman only $700, only 2,750 on Graven, so they haven't built themselves a huge advantage monetarily wise yet. And all this low push here, the out, and a lot of noise heard here as well. Here from Wombat, he'd be telling his teammates, guys, you want to get over towards B because that's where it's going down. Johnny K and Noir, though, they're not going to allow any of that to happen. Noir actually pushes on as well, and PZ holding that angle very nicely. Almost gets the knee. James, well, lockdown, 4v3. PZ and Spood sort of blocked out of the side of the moment. That landing on top of PZ beautifully, and Johnny K stops the push from Apps. Spood, trade there to Johnny K, but Dirty in behind. 1-2, he'll finish off the round. Dirty does them dirty. 4-4 after 8, and Deakin, well, sometimes just rush B, you know what? It works. A very nice execute there. Monash got a couple of nice kills, but unable to respond. It's one of the hardest sites to retake, and it's what they needed. Monash, yeah, I mean, Boogeyman, just the CZs, so they have had to sacrifice a bit there as we get ready for round number 9.
Yeah, well, that is just absolute rush. When nothing works, just go for a fast rush. You might just be able to mess with the opponents' timing. They picked up some awesome kills, and now looking to reset Gravens. Probably already spotting out where most of the information is going, but they haven't really forced their rotation just yet. You do see them angling for it, and Gravens absolutely aware that Dirty is just there, trying to get that angle to just get the tiniest of the headshot space. If you can make that kill, that would be absolutely amazing, but it is not a side that Deakin wants to push at the moment. They don't have enough support or information for this B play. Now you see Melchin, he is trying to figure this out, where the rest of Monash is defending, and Monash making a very bold claim, moving towards ramps and trying to push out and see what's A. And Melchin, he descends just a little bit too early. Maybe it's a good thing because PZ was aiming with the ops and starting to slow down a tiny little bit more. Deakin, they don't want to push their chances.
Well, they've heard the stand cues and they actually thought it was going to be an A execute, but now the push through from Boogeyman's gone, hang on guys, no, this is going towards B. And that's where they've grouped up Deakin. They've managed to get one back here, but Wombat, he's going back in towards there. So Graven's and Wombat, that all holding towards the top down. Graven's down towards the short side. He'll pick up one as Malcolm diving in. Dirty, though, picks up Wombat. Graven's in this corner. He's providing such a nuisance. Dirty finally takes him down, but now PZ and also Spirit of Moon managed to rotate in. The bomb is laying down on the ground. Johnny K's not anywhere towards the site yet. Spirit's pushed out beyond that smoke as well. Nice spot in, but PZ, that orb again comes out. Dirty trying to find him in the angle, won't be able to pick it, and PZ uses the smoke to his advantage so well. 8 seconds left on the clock, and a 3v2 becomes a 2v nothing. PZ, the orb, 3 kills to hold off a bomb plan, and a very nice one there.
Yeah.
From Monash, 5-4 after 9.
Yeah, look at that. This is what I was talking about. If you don't eliminate PZ and you give him all the information, he knows exactly where to angle himself. Such a professional player when it comes to angling and utilizing the greatest smoke to his advantage. The power of AWP, you need to disable it from players like PZ. If you let him get away with it, he will keep on running, taking the inch away, and then taking the mile right after. And the next thing you know what, they're going to start swinging around. Monash, they are going to overtake the lead right now, 5-4. Where this is going to be sort of like a quasi-buy coming from Deakin, and they are looking to maybe have the early rounds of the ump and Dirty with that Deagle, trying to get some form of information and body trade for the rest of the team. But PZ right here definitely absolute winner. Such a stellar performance currently, and he is turning up for Monash.
Already on 12 kills, and that all always such a big rifle, especially when you're on the CT side of any map for that matter. Yes, meanwhile, so Deakin have sort of grouped up below towards lower mid. James still with a fair bit of utility, and Malcolm with a flash and a smoke as well, as they look like they might want to be trying to boost in towards snipers, and they're sending 2 in. Noise is being made though, and Boogeyman holding that angle. He's going to get swung on here. Malcolm grabs him through jungle. Spood under Palace. He's going to have to come up big here. He gets one. Can he get a second? He can't. Johnny K picks up Grabbins as well. And on the side now, PZ. He should be swung on if Johnny K can get up towards Connector. He'll finish him off. Helping James there, and Wombat left in a 1v4 situation. Org and a flash. And no real way to get back into this round here. Also, Dirty should be holding this angle. Hasn't actually spotted him, and Wombat might pick him up if Dirty's not careful. It comes down to timing again, and Wombat will grab him. 1v3 now. Still, though, needs to find quite a few other kills. Nice shot there, but oh, it's a Kobe. James's nade comes flying in from A main, and that'll finish that one off there. Deakin respond back again, 5-5, and now, well, it's Monash whose economy is suffering. There's going to be pistol vibes here, Deagles and a USP on, well, actually 5 Deagles across the board.
Yeah, they're looking
to try and pick up round number 6 here.
Yeah, they're sort of looking to just do the damage. Probably get lucky with pickup guns here. You do see all of them with armor. Oh my god, that could have been dangerous, PZ. He is just going to wisely retreat. Doesn't really have anything else to offer, and there's only one day left for his team, where Deakin pretty much healthy at this stage. Just need to pick a side and go for it. They are sort of angling towards this A at this second, with 3 members of the team just having a look, but no one has fully invested into Cat to get some more info, and no one's really pushed snipers, but they do know this is a round of eco from Monash. They're probably thinking to, how to take the site without really losing out a lot, because they've made that mistake early and they paid dearly for it. This is round 11, and Deakin, they have made the split position, and they said, you know what, this is going to be it. We're going to leave Miaochen here to slowly lurk back, while the rest is going to try to angle towards his B side.
Again, it comes down to whether Monash want to get this early rotate in there. Just holding off at the moment. Oh, that nade is enormous. Malcolm, Dirty, and James all at half health, and now they push on towards this B side. He's at least 3 on the side. Now I will take down Wombat. Malcolm will take down Grammars towards short. So they should have this under control. Spood, though, picks up 2. Nice Deagle kills. Dirty and James fall, but Malcolm's there at least for the trade. So 3v2 situation. Boogeyman and the ever reliable PZ doesn't have an AWP, but that Deagle can be just as dangerous here. Boogeyman up towards short. Malcolm deals with him, though, and now PZ. 40 HP and no utility, no kit, no armor. Well, a bit of body armor, but not much hope of getting anything done here. Exits, spots Noir, but Noir is there to finish him off. And that's 5-6. Deakin retake the lead. As Monash, well, again, they can't really buy into this. So there's going to be pistols again, and Deakin have a chance to extend this to a 5-7 advantage.
Yeah, Monash really went for the game, but they're in hopes of actually getting the pickup and getting the early drop. They didn't get the fight that they were aiming for. If Deakin actually went for this A play, Monash had a chance to take the great angles. But look at this. Deakin, they know this. They've spotted this. And they played off with the massive 5-man stack gamble. They're already at B, and Monash is not even there, so they can't even get that early trade. So now they have to deal with all these other utilities that's flying their way. And for them to go in with nothing but pistols, it's a very hard task.
You'd imagine they'd probably throw themselves at it anyway, considering they don't really have much to lose here. You never know, he could get a couple of kills. Well, Malcolm goes pushing in. He got hit by that flame, so Spood was ready for that, as well as his other teammates. He picked up Wombat through the window, and that nade did a bit of damage as well. But Grabbins, the AK coming to Noir, might just look to get away with that rifle. And, well, trades all around. It's actually a 4v3. Not that they're trying to really take the side, but doing as much damage as possible. Dirty and Johnny K picking up a couple of kills, and Boogeyman with a nice Deagle shot to end that round. round, and James and Boogeyman did not make it out alive from that bomb plant. Deakin 7-5, but a pretty costly round in the end for what was, I mean, a relatively easy bomb plant.
Yeah, look, you know what? To be honest, it felt like it's sort of like a beta as well, because at that one stage, they couldn't really make it out in time. They could have just risked it and saying maybe somewhere Monash is actually carrying it. We don't really want to be doing it, and here we go. We're already angling towards the next one. There's no AWP picked up from PZ, and so it looks like Dirty is going to be the one to get this snipe going on. Look at his aggressive position. Oh my god, that could have been dangerous. 15 health after that first one. And he's starting to like fight back. He does need to re-angle and retreat at this stage because he doesn't want to lose that AWP. So this is the psych given up by Monash. They went for another big, massive defense in the miracle here, but it's not going to pay off. Melcher does get taken, but still 4v4 with a bomb already taken and put.
Yeah, again, they sort of just got caught off guard by a bit more aggression there from Deakin pushing on the side as the retake starts to come in now. They need to find these kills and find them quickly. Versus DC picks up Dirty Noir, though, and James get the trades back and Boogeyman grab him. He's on the stairs. The boost up from Wombat, he gets 2, and now Johnny K, though, he's towards A main. He gets PZ, though. The bomb is being defused. Wombat, hold it, my boy. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, that would have been so close. Johnny K gets the kill. And Deakin get another round. That's 4 on the trot, 8-5. And again, Monash just do not have the cash here, so the chance to go up 9-5.
Yeah, look, you know, Deakin, they sacrificed everyone for that win, and it was worth it, right? The ultimate thing is you need to play objective. If you don't play objective, you're just going to be losing out. And right now, Monash, despite all their valiant defense, they're not going to get this, but Boogeyman, he is going to push all the way, get really aggressive. If he does pick up Johnny K, or if he does pick up Noir right there, he could be popping off huge, donating a gun to, you know, the likes of his team, or even doing it himself. Gotta be very wary about that aggressive play because he knows he doesn't really have anything to do with. Oh no! Can't do that against Dirty. Graven's paying for his life with the tiniest crack. That AWP bullet just flew straight into him.
Holding the angle, very nice there. Dirty 4v5 situation now, Monash. Sort of just gambling on whether they want to stack a site, and they've left A completely open at the moment as they're pushing towards top mid now.
Oh.
Johnny and also Malcolm staying there, but they are pushing on towards this B side up through short, so it's going to be to where these two Monash defenders lie. PZ will pick up one. Noir, a trade back, but Spood and Noir. So there's still a chance with Spood and Wombat. And oh my god, it's falling apart here for Deakin. A 1v3 Malcolm has got to come up clutch here. Waiting for CT to push in. He looks away for 1 second. We'll pick it up, but he doesn't know where this final player is, and he needs to get the bomb, which is stuck in towards the apartments. It's all going to come down to timing. The CZ on Boogeyman. He plays it to perfection, and Monash win a round that they had absolutely no right to be in. A fantastic use of the deagle from Spood. He's got 15. Leads all comers on the server, and Monash 6-8 now. They've saved themselves, and they've also, well, given Deakin absolutely no money for this final round.
Yeah, it feels like they just went with it. I mean, Deakin, they've already had, you know, they've already done the job as T. You know, picking up 8 rounds. There's going to be a little bit of damage onto Dirty in the beginning, but he's going to be just fine. In a round like this, yeah, Deakin probably can't, it's going to be really hard for them to push into this, especially dealing with all utilities. Having nothing to really show for it. Needs to get the early trade, but okay, Johnny K is going to instantly open up, but PZ instantly just, oh my god, this guy. You can't give him an AWP. That's it, I'm going to say it. PZ, you put an AWP onto his hand, he's just going to perform. He's going to do whatever he wants, and that is going to be a round back to Monash. They are going to have the side switch. It is 7-8, where Deakin is going to be switched onto CT. Now, if they have the strategy down, just as good as their offense, this is going to be looking very good for them.
Well, they hold it pretty well there as Monash, they begin their T-sub by rushing right up short. And Spood also picks up James on the flyby as well. So now, just Noir left on the side. He picks up one. Very nice shot. PZ trades back, but Dirty also picking up one from Market. So they've already got the 3 here. And they get the kills. They can't. Spood onto Dirty. 3v2. The bomb starts to go down. Malcolm does have a kit, but they've got no utility to really push in, so they just need to swing out on these fights. Johnny K goes there. He's already down, and Spood knocks them down as they come. He's got 4. He's got 19. And he's feeling himself there. 8-8 as Monash. They take the pistol round, and they'll be looking to convert this one. Deakin probably not going to be investing too much into this, you'd imagine. A P250 on the Warb. A Zeus on Malcolm, so keep an eye on that.
Oh, come on. Give us a big Zeus play right here. We want to see a Gravis taking lots of damage already, but he's going to pick up Johnny K. Picks up the double kill onto James. At the same time, Noah's looking through this connector, but he needs to get that shot. Doesn't get it. PZ is going to be the one to take his life. And now this side is pretty much taken, but the bomb is still sitting at spawn. They don't have to do anything. Oh my god, Melchick, let's go!
Actually, quite sparked him from Spoon because he knew something might happen. He throws away the AK, so Malcolm doesn't have a chance there. He gets wrapped in from Wombat. Dirty as well, going down. But, well, I said look out for the Zeus. It happened. And it was a very nice kill there from Malcolm. Not really much else that Deakin could have done there. But now, the first gun round of this one. And, well, Deakin, not really huge cash on themselves, even if it is a gun round. It's got 2 Famises on Malcolm and James. And a bit of utility, but they're pretty short in that department, so that AWP on Dirty could be a very big factor here.
Yeah, it all depends on how Dirty is going to get the frags here. If he does get that early fragging, it's going to start looking good, but not like that. With the vision taken away from an AWP, he needs to angle and wait, which also means that Monash can make a play and potential push for this A. And look at this, full committing that they are rushing it down. Trey comes in for Wombat and James, and Dirty, he doesn't even get to do anything.
Boogeyman, the FAMAS pulled out, and now the AWP, he's gone from one weapon to another, looks for the 4th as well. Malcolm will be able to shut him down, but the damage is done. 3v2, and they know Johnny K is towards this palace area. PZ holding from connector as well. He's already got himself trained on that, so Malcolm needs to try and find a distraction here. They've got no kits on them. I don't know if there's any on the side either. The Swift picks up Johnny K, and Gravins will pick up Malcolm. And Monash, 3 on the trot, 10-8, and Deakin going to be, again, with just pistols, I'd imagine, and body armor, and in a slight spot of bother here.
Yeah, look, yes, 10-8. Deakin is going to be suffering one more round possibly, unless they get lucky. Onto this round, I don't see too much is going to be done because they don't. Never mind, PC does get taken out by 30 through that nest. A big, massive game will pay off with plenty, and Johnny K also very low. James also getting a kill. What is going on?
Well, sometimes you just got to buy those deagles, and they will do everything for you if you've got aim. It's going to be it. And Noor picks up Wombat as well. 5v3. I mean, half the players are low health, but Monash, all of a sudden, Spood and Boogeyman scratching their heads going, well, what do we do now? They've still got a fair bit of utility. And Dirty already spotting out Spood, so they know there's at least one towards mid. He's going to be sitting in towards chair as Boogeyman, speaking of snipers, they might look to wrap around towards the B site. They also need to try and smoke off, or they're just going to have to connect. Test towards connect, and Noir picks up Spood with the AK, and now Boogeyman left in the 1v4. Noir, 3 kills in the round, and what a round there from Deakin. Just as we were thinking, Monash are about to put their foot on the accelerator and start to build a handy lead. They respond back, Deakin, in an almighty way, and they get 2 free AKs out of the round as well.
Yeah, never underestimate the power of belief and also that deagle. One headshot is all it takes to get this through. And Deakin, they take a massive round away from Monash. And right now, oh, that is a beautiful kill from PZ. Johnny K has to pay with his life, and the rest of Deakin has to respond if they're gonna get it. Oh, Gravis is gonna go down to James. Meanwhile, this is the angle towards A. They've pretty much cleared all the info they're looking for, but the long distance is gonna be coming in the way of Noir. Noir gets 2 massive kills. Oh man, this is gonna look a little bit rough.
AK, the one that got dropped, is doing the damage, in PZ got that opening kill there from that aggression that he sometimes got for from an AWP, but he might try it again here. He's firing in towards that ticket booth area. They know James is there. Spood will finally span him down, and the bomb should be able to be placed down here. So 3v2. We've got a chance in this one. A Spood still waiting to try and get this one. He needs PZ to hold the angle for him. Gonna come down to shots. And PZ gets Noir. So now a real chance into this one, but he's not ready for Dirty coming through connector. And now Spood's got to do it all in a 1v2 situation. The flash goes in. He's completely blind and stuck into what's firebox. He'll pick up Dirty though. And now Malkin left in the 1v1. No utility on either of his players. It's going to come down to one aim battle. Malkin knows where he is. Spood knows where he's coming from. Firing back and forth. Malkin finishes him off. Spood goes down. A good effort, but not good enough. Deakin pick up round number 10 and tied up again. They've had to invest a fair bit into getting that one done, but they still come out of it on top. And the AK, or the AWP, stays on that CT side, and now Monash, well, they're probably going to have to go to pistols as well. But considering what just happened last time, we had just Deagles on the team. Probably you could chalk this up as a round win for Monash right now.
Yeah, well, look, you know, Monash does have the aims, and they all are going to be investing into that Deagle. Deakin has to take this one and shut it down early. But look at that nade. Boogeyman and Gravens, they all both go down to about half, and they don't care. They're just going to rush, take this mid, and make a decision. Oh!
And that's what happens. Duago swinging out from short. The man who's been popping off in the last few rounds is not going to be able to do anything here. Dirty though, when the Gravens and Malkin, Johnny K, the trades start to come in 4v2. Boogeyman has managed to pick up an M4, but just a flash and a Molotov and the bomb. Not really sure what to go at the moment. They do have mid control at the moment. Boogeyman holding up towards short, up on the railing. In towards snipers. Dirty does go peeking in there. I doubt he would. He's just going to try and hold that angle. Stand off from a 2. And PZ going up towards stairs to pick up one. So now the A side is where they might think to hit. Got him an AK as well. And Boogeyman picks up Dirty. And oh no. Is it going to happen again here? Another eco could be going in favor of a team, and Boogeyman picks up Johnny K. Now Malkin left in the 1v2. Oh, that dude pushes through the smoke, and Boogeyman looks towards connector at the last second, manages to hold it down, and Deakin drop a round that they really should have taken, and Monash get one back when they should have won beforehand, 11-10, and now it's Deakin who are going to be on the pistols.
Oh, what an unfortunate round for Deakin. It looked like they had every angle correct, and especially when it came to defense, they didn't really get dropped. And now, like, they are just going to be hurting. Not really Tilly's Melchion's going to have that Zeus once again, but Monash is prepared, and Noir instantly gets... oh my god! 2 massive headshots onto Smart and Grabbers, and James also gets one! God. What's going on tonight? Oh...
I don't think there's much point buying rifles at this point. PZ will finally get 1 kill for Monash here, but Johnny K blasts his head off. The Deagles reign supreme again. Noir from lowest picking up 2, and wow. I mean, what other words are there? You just can't do much about that. When you're on with the Deagle, you're on, and both these teams and all these players, they're feeling it. 11-11, and now it's Monash who are lacking the funds. PZ with an AK, but the rest on Deagles. So, well, if it's Deagles, I guess Monash win this round. But might as well drive up as 12-11 right now.
Yeah, just you know, take my weapons. I don't need them anymore, right? I'm just gonna fall for my life, take my gun, and the next round I'm gonna buy the Deagles and I'm gonna reverse. Noir looking to get the first one, does get the kill onto Wombat. At the same time, probably have identified himself to be in a better position to get this. There's gonna be the jump from Spot, and that's gonna be the miss. Noir takes the double. Meanwhile, the rest of his team can just walk in and possibly get those kills confirmed this round. So Boogeyman and PZ probably needs to do a lot more work if they wish to take this one apart, but it's not going to be happening. It's just going to be Boogeyman 1-on-5.
1v5, but he does have a Deagle, so anything's possible at this point. Boogeyman pushing through apartments here. The angle is being held though. If he does jump down, he does! Boogeyman gets the first. The problem is he doesn't have the bomb, and now the AK comes out. Boogeyman, oh no, surely not. It should just be one step too far here. 1v3, they do think he's got the bomb, so they're trying to push through here. Noir taking towards short. He will be able to shut him down. A 3k on the round for Noir. Does it very nicely, and Deakin could get the ascendancy back here. 12-11, they've won 4 of the past 5 rounds. And Monash again. Now it's the Tech 9 time. What looks of things. And this could be a B rush.
Hey, they even got the Berettas in. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Rush B. If they get this one in, it'll be the biggest smacking to the face for Deakin, but they are going to slowly take it. I like it. It's a slow trail, and they are just going to try to push their luck, Deakin. They do have Melching here. He is trying to open something, but he sees it. He sees the big swing. Here we go.
Sees it, and he has to try and get away from that one. Malcolm jumps up towards, and he's flashed and poked the one towards there. He's still holding the sight. Noir with him, and Malcolm does fantastically with Noir. Oh, it got a bit iffy there for a second, but a good hold from Deakin in the end. Those Tech 9s unable to do any real damage, unfortunately, there for Monash. But with that round, it means they are able to fall by back into this 13-11, and Deakin can get themselves a 3-round advantage if they can push themselves into this round.
Oh boy, Monash right now, they can't make any more mistakes. This is absolutely the one with the limited amount of utilities though. Can't be pushing Dirty like that. Dirty will keep on going. This man doesn't miss that easily, and he has proved it time after time. At the same time, Deakin 1 man up. Obviously, still with that AWP hasn't really been identified, but they do know he's sitting around B, and that is going to be rotational until they get some more information onto where that gunfight is going to be. Meanwhile, the rest of Monash, they have enough utilities to work one side. It's just that if they do smoke it out and start investing, they need to probably hit the word go at about 50 seconds on the timing, where most of the team is going to recuperate all together as one and probably create that blind spot. So, oh man, you gotta feel for Monash losing Boogeyman early.
Does make things slightly more difficult, and they use that utility the Boogeyman could have had an advantage with. Meanwhile, PZ down towards lowers. He might look to smoke off connector and maybe just distract towards this A site as the other 3 of his teammates group up towards these B apartments and holding the angle here. Malcolm, he could be very huge in this round if they don't check it. Johnny K picks up PZ though as the Molotov comes in and the push starts. They're going to see the corner. They do. Malcolm gets one. He'll only get one. Wombat will get rid of him. And he will pick up Noir as well. He takes huge damage, but manages to get him down. The bomb itself goes down as well. So Graven's still in towards apartments as well. They don't know that he's up there. And Smoke might deter things slightly. Stops any sort of looking towards Short and Dirty. He's pushing towards the side. They know Wombat is low. They know he's towards the side here. Grabbins, he gets taken down. He will get one in return. Wombat in the smoke. Oh, he's jumping around with James. They know he's close. There's no way. Wombat, you can't do this. He won't. Oh, that could have been disastrous for Deakin, but Johnny K is well aware of what was happening there. It finishes him off. And Deakin, 14-11. Controlling their map pick now, just 2 rounds away from closing it out. As Monash, well, they are going to force into this, so 3 Galils are going to be a bit short, but doesn't mean they can have a bit more utility to invest here. Yeah,
they also need to be very weary because there's 2 AWPs on the side of Deakin. Once they hear this, they're going to be thinking, all right, well, we can't just push one side because there's going to be, you know, has to be the early side. They can utilize the smoke a little bit better, but Boogeyman, he disables that first AWP onto Noir. That is a big pickup right here, which means that Monash can have the advantage if they choose to play for this A.
Shots there from Johnny K. All around Boogeyman. Not finding him yet, though, as the ace starts to push in here, and they really have to control the side immediately. James peeks on out, but he finds 3 people staring right back at him. And Boogeyman, Johnny K looks away for 1 second as the smoke dissipates, and a 5v2, and Malcolm and Dirty can do nothing about this, and a solid round there from Monash. They get mid-control, taking down Noir towards Short, and then the 3-man push in towards that A site. They just clean things up very nicely. James can do nothing about it. Johnny K gets taken down from Connector, and, well, Dirty can at least save the AWP here, but Monash, they respond. They needed that one after a 4-round streak there from Deakin Daddies.
Oh man! Whoa!
In on here, and Dirty goes down. Oh, that's a perfect round from Monash. Nothing saved at all. Deakin will have money to reinvest here, but they would have liked to have saved those 2 guns across.
Yeah, not even picking up a single kill and having that AWP robbed away from them in the end. Deakin, they do buy back into this. They are trying to say that they want to end it, but it's not going to be the greatest amount of guns. Look at that, 2 from us, 1 AWP. Utilities, so-so. James not really with anything. And the rest of Monash is looking strong. They do pick this one up. Deakin Daddies might just have to sit on a round of eco and possibly wait for like an equalized potential coming from Monash. And Monash, this is something where things gets very scary because PZ does have that AWP. On the T side, he is really good if he does want to make the push and the play. It just depends on what the rest of his team wants to angle. Right now, they are trying to make a force into this mid, trying to get that nest play in, having some bodies thrown in with a mix. But they are giving no info at all. They don't see anything from Deakin.
They have managed to get a bit of control here, and Dirty spotting now one down towards the bottom connector. That was Boogeyman. As the bomb looks like it's rotating its back away, so they might look to do that. Johnny K though in towards snipers. Boogeyman not ready for that at all, and Wombat's not there in time for a trade. So 5v4 situation, and now they'll start on towards the day fight with Gears James. Can he get one? He can't get anything there. Graham's taken down immediately. Dirty flashed off. Field goes down. Wombat also picks up Johnny K, and again a shutout on the A side from Monash. 2 rounds in a row, and even after losing that initial fight, nothing that Deakin can do as Noir goes down as well. Malcolm left in a 1v4. He's just going to try and save that FAMAS. And well, the investment they put into that round means that now they're basically going to have to give up the 14th, you'd imagine, to Monash. So this thing could be all tied up very, very quickly. As Malcolm won't even be able to save that. Spood swinging out on with that M4. Takes him down 13 to 14. And Monash starting to build up a slight bit of bank on a few players as well. And Deakin, yeah, it's just going to be Deagles, a couple of USPs, and no body armor on any players. So again, could happen. We've seen Deagles so far this game have been used to very good perfection. Has already this round has gotten underway with the USPs. Oh my god! Oh, it's the USP this time.
Oh my god, I mean, like, what's the point of buying any rifles at this stage? As I'm thinking, like, you know, both teams, they might as well just, you know, go ahead, buy all the utilities, buy armor, buy helm, and just go with it, alright? I mean, there's no point at all. There's no reasonable spray, there's no control, it's just single taps into the head. If they can get it, that would be amazing. And this is the gun dinars coming from Monash. They don't want to donate anything to Deakin just in case. So I like this because PZ's AWP is already on the ground. They said, you know what, it's fine. You can't afford another one. You got 6,200 in the bank, and the rest of us, we're just gonna go and take our chances at B and Deakin. They still only have a USP and a Deagle. No armor at all. No utilities left. Have to go for the raw trades if they wish to even engage this. And Monash slowly giving that advance to the team. They know they can clear this quite easily. They've got plenty of flashes. They've even gonna just try to eliminate all the blind spots. And that's just, you know, how they play. It's really good. And Deakin, this is gonna be their round to lose right after gambling. And it's gonna be the equalizer. They're even gonna fake this.
Yeah, making sure they cleared out absolutely everything there as Deakin looking to see if they can find where those AKs went, but I'm afraid they've disappeared, my friends. They're not up where you thought they might be. There's Dirty and James. Well, not much they can really do at this point. Not a bad round there for Deakin, a bit of damage done. But yeah, I mean, as we were saying, why buy rifles? You can just invest in some Deagles or some pistols. I mean, they're shorter, cheaper, you can save money, and then you can spend all that money on Chatime T. I mean, it just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Chatime. You know? When you got nothing to do, just get some Chatime.
Or Indomie. Yeah, or Indomie. Or you can buy even a monitor. We're here, what's that place that sells monitors? I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like AOC or something?
AOC, that's right. Make sure to go and pick up an AOC monitor.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty nice AOC monitors. Why your only way to buy some AOC monitors?
This definitely isn't an ad break we're doing right
Oh boy, 14 all round of 29. This is the match. This is the grand finals. This is exactly what we were getting, we were hoping for, and this is everything both teams have put in so much work for. And the first kill is gonna come through from Monash. Swing Grabbers instantly getting this, but Dirty is gonna answer back onto Wombat, which means that the rest of the team, they are going to be making a play back into the A site. Hey, look at the rotation. Deakin, they smell it. They just want to get active. They don't want to be sitting on the side at all. They want to get all the info. They want to... Oh, damn, man, I really feel it. Oh, and look at this. If they get a kill into James, oh, they're going to run into him first. Oh, man, it's going to be...
Kills him completely blind. Johnny K with a trade back, but Spoo picking that one up. And yeah, Monash, they responded well there. Dirty gets that pick over towards the B side. Monster hasn't gone down yet, though. Dirty gets one. Up on top of that box. He goes swing on out to try and get another, but PZ holding that angle nicely. And Monash, 15 to 14. Have the chance to close out Mirage here. Deacon's pick. And Deakin, they really don't have the buy for this one either. It's just MP9s and M4, Scout, Deagle, anything they can get together. It's enough to keep them in this, especially. You would imagine they're not going to go down without a fight, but Monash, they have all the utility, they have all the rifles, armor, everything they could want to try and get this one done here.
Oh man, Deakin, you got a feel for them. They don't have enough to contend with, but this is exactly what they need. And James is going to get opened up. There's going to be trade by Grabbers, going to grab another kill. Double kill comes in. They have the side. And now only Noir and Melchin, they're desperately trying to make by one flash, one nade. Can they do this? Gravis is already looching. And he is just going to be licking that one up onto Noir. Melchin gets one, but that is going to be 16-14. The first map goes straight to Monash, and that was huge onto that performance.
Yeah, Monash, they hold it very well there. Gravins with 2 kills, basically shutting out Deakin from getting into the side again as well. He does very nicely, as do all the Monash players. Unfortunately there for Deakin, they dropped their map pick 16-14 and just couldn't quite get it done there. They had the advantage, but 5 rounds in a row to pick that one up from Monash. Very nice stuff indeed. As, well, Imp after that lovely display of Counter-Strike, I believe we're going to be going into a slight break.
Yep, we are going to be going for a quick 5-minute break while both teams get themselves ready again. And guys, if you do enjoy anything of tonight, please hit that massive follow and like button. Share our good name onto AU Esports League for organizing this. Also to Chatime, to our sponsors AOC, Indomie, and of course Rig for organizing the rest of the drop for the casters. Me and Haz is having a great time, and I hope you're all having a good time as well. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Australian Esports League Grand Finals for the Season 1 of 2021. Proudly presented by Chatime, by AOC, Indomie, and of course, Rig. Joined by me is with Haz. Once again, Haz, please walk us through what your analysis is from that last round.
Well, my analysis of this Chatime teas is actually quite delicious with a bit of fruit jelly. Highly recommended. As with the round, I mean, it just came down to Monash. They really got together in those last 5 rounds over on that T side. I think they sort of figured out that they needed to do a lot more aggression towards those pushes, not allowing Deakin to really settle in any way. And it worked. I mean, they just couldn't really handle the pushes in. They'd get possibly 1 or 2 picks, but they couldn't get the trades across. And then on the rotations, getting in towards A and B side, I mean, Mirage is always a really hard place to do retakes on. And unfortunately, they sort of dropped the ball, Monash. They had that 14-11. They had the chance to get themselves the map pick that they had, get up in that lead. But now it's going to... Well, sorry, I should say Deakin were the ones that are trying to do that. But Deakin, yeah, they now seem themselves at quite a disadvantage here in Monash. Well, it's really theirs to lose. They're on their map pick of Inferno. They're holding the cards at the moment, but Deakin are not going to go down without a fight, I would imagine. So, well, it could all end here, or we could be looking at a map number 3 over on Dust 2. I'm hoping for a map number 3, so hopefully Deakin can respond back after going down in Mirage.
Yeah, 16-14 is such a tough stake to take, especially for the grand finals. You're fighting from the losers bracket, you came all the way back against the winners, and you look like at one stage you're going to be the one to take the lead, but dropping all those important rounds in the end definitely played them no favors. So now this is going to be the round from Monash. It's Inferno. It is something that the rest of Monash are very, very awesome at. They take a lot of mid control. They are very confident into getting that. Obviously, main players here that we need to keep in mind is that PZ, if he does get that early pop-off and get that AWP, even Gravens himself, right? They can hold that whole mid or the B side by themselves really easily. And that's something that they need to prepare on the side of Deakin. And Deakin, they are going to have Rage subbing in. Our staff from AEL has said that this is going to be live very, very soon. They have already started, and we are going from GoTV. So looking about 30 seconds to about a minute until we officially get started. And guys, if you haven't already liked or subscribed or even, gave us a chance, it is time to like this stream, just press that heart, right? Press that heart right there. And also, just share this. Make sure to get yourself in for the next semester as well. I do have information. So, guys, if you watched all of the Australian Esports League throughout the years and you're currently attending a university and you wish to get started with, CSGO, Dota, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege, even Hearthstone, make sure to sign up. Registration will open on June 21st of, it's this month. So in 10 days, it will reopen up for the second semester, and the closing date will be July 25th. It is ample amount of time for you to get alive, where tournament will begin on August 2nd. So currently we are looking to get absolutely in to the second map, where Deakin Daddies is going to go up against Monash once again. They are down 1 round. If we want to go to Dust 2, they need to bring it right back into the Monash boys and put them back into that place for the 1-1 and settle it once and for all for that almighty reset or the tonight's worth of winner. So let's do this.
It's going to come down to how they start this CT side. Dirty going to be looking towards him, especially when he can get that AWP in hands and how much he can actually have it there. And PZ, especially when he gets on that CT side. But Deakin, yep. They need to start this one off as well as possible as we get underway here. It's Vertex, or I should say PZ again. And also Boogeyman with the utility. Blocks everywhere as it looks like it's just going to be a straight B push here, running up towards Coffins. Malkin trying to get some shots off. Won't be able to land anything here, and they've just managed to get in as quickly as possible. Rage, the sub, will not be able to really contest anything there, and it's going to be a 5v5 retake to start us off on this first round.
Oh, wow. All 5 is coming back from Deakin. Actually taking a lot of chances, but Spot and Wombat, they take 2. One taking it back, and Wombat's going to take some more, and that's just going to beat that first round going really fast. A big execute on Monash. You saw how organized they were in the beginning, Right there, they chuck all of their utilities in one go. And then they said, this is the side that we're going to be with, and this is exactly what we need to do. They didn't hesitate at all. A lot of the jump ins, money hopped all the way to victory. So well done to Monash picking up that first one. Having the early gunsmith's extra power, denying this mid. There is a nade going back in. Only gets a tiny bit of damage onto a wombat and nothing else more.
The big thing here for Deakin, especially when they get utility, they really need to slow down any sort of push that Monash are looking to do. I mean, we saw late on that map, especially on Mirage, Monash, the way they were winning those rounds was just pure regression. They would just go immediately on towards the site and win the head-to-head duel. So Deakin need to just slow down as much as possible, try and get rotates in. That's what's already happening here. Flash and smoke towards A side, the B side again. Malcolm, he'll make six, taking down a good damage, and Rage and Dirty get some trades back. Dirty gets one, looking to see if he can get a second. He does manage to just get out of there in time. The scout, it's not quite hitting, but it is providing a bit of a distraction, a chance for Deakin to still be in this round. 3v3, make that a 3v2. So Boogeyman and Spood, they've got themselves, well, in a bit of a situation. Spood boosted up, he can spot it out as well. Johnny K gets him down. Now Boogeyman, he will not be able to do anything. Johnny K with that AK makes Monash pay dearly for giving that up. And Deakin, that's how they respond. They make Monash go a bit slower towards that B site. They get the rotate in. And some fine kills there from Johnny K to finish off the round 1-1. Deakin, they're not going to go quietly into the night.
Yeah, Deakin, Dirty, especially massive props to this man. Holding that side with the scout, with the reinforcement. Also made it out alive. Comes out with 2 AKs for their team. So Monash only with a Galil and an AK needs to go in. Not an ample amount of utilities to even work with. They are looking to maybe go for a split and go for an easy trade here. You'll see them, every member just feeling it out from Deakin, and Deakin looking a lot better in this situation. They have the ability to slow this push right down. Dirty want to boost here, trying to get some angle shots. Doesn't get anything. But wait a second. Wombat is going to get taken down through the smoke, which means that Monash has even less chance and options into this round.
Yeah, the 2 flashes, they're not really sure what they want to do in this situation. They're still thinking they want to push up towards Banana. And the rotates are coming towards A as well, so they've got a chance here. And now all of a sudden, Malcolm could be in a bit of trouble, and he realizes what's going on, and he's the only one on this side. Coming in late now is going to be Rage, but Malcolm, he'll pick up one. He's holding the tangle, needs to find another here if he can. Dirty will get spood. Grabbins take down Rage, though. Malcolm on towards the side will be taken down. PZ has the opportunity to plant the bomb. He does, and Grabbins now holding that angle towards CT. Both of these T players from Monash are so low, though. Molotov on towards the bomb. Won't be hitting any of the players as PZ holding that angle. On towards the pillar, the flash. Johnny K's looking towards it. PZ gets one. Johnny will take him down, but now Grabbins out towards Banana side. Can't pick up another. Noah gets him down, and Deakin convert that other round 2-1 now. As Monash, well, again, I don't know if they'll be looking to fully invest into this. Maybe some pistols only. Really, Wombat could possibly fully buy with the utility, which he does, so they actually are going to invest pretty heavily into this one.
It feels like they don't really want to give any early lead and go for a slow start once again against Deakin. And Deakin looking more superior in this form. Very healthy amount of utilities. They are going to force Monash to a stop instantly. Doesn't give him any form of banana control without paying a deep price for it. So that is what a lot of utilities. And look at this early play from Spot. And Spot barely misses that kill right here. And this is the core taken, but the rest of Deakin, they have wisely retreated and said, okay, you're going to take that, we're just going to play it the other way. You know what? Nice. Flash is going to get Spot, and this is going to be a stop onto this rush.
The thing is, they're going to have control mostly on A when it is a push up there. And if they can control the B pushes, which they did there again, it means that Monash sort of get funneled into that A mid through either top mid or through second mid into apartments. Forces him into that situation. Noah already got that kill, but now rotating back towards the B site. Still 2 players sitting here. Rage, just a 5-7 on him, and Boogeyman has been spotted out by Malcolm, but Malcolm has also been spotted out by the rest of the T's, and now they start pushing in towards this B site. Although they're not really sure what to do yet. PZ, and they might look to actually rotate all the way back to A, and that's what they're doing. However, Dirty is wise to what might be happening here, and he's already been told. Actually, he can't really make up his mind. He's not entirely sure, but the T's are making their way here on towards the side. PZ does a late one push towards B. Gets one. Noir, though, he's going to pick up Boogeyman as this A push starts to come in. They need to find the pick. Johnny K just swings out and gets two. And Rage will finish off PZ over towards the B bomb side. And again, that's just how Deakin needs to do it. They hold over towards A. They don't get too many fast rotates in. They just had the one going back and forth, using that utility really well to stop Monash from doing any really fast pushes. And yeah, Monash, again, not really huge money, so it's just Deagles all around.
Yeah, this is the full Deagle round. They are just going to have to go for it. At this stage, Deakin is taking it nice and slowly. They're taking it to the traditional style. They're going to dismantle them one by one. Having a little bit of a shootout right here. The nade is going to find a little... Whoa, wow, finds a lot of damage right here. And the flash out. Let's see how many they're going to get. Can Boogeyman get one? Oh, he does as well. He's going to quickly take a kill into Melchin here. And that is a very interesting position to be in.
Opens up the round there as well. They have taken a lot of damage though as Dirty holding towards that connector area will take down Spood. 4v4. No utility really left apart from Wombat's flash, so you'd imagine that's only going to be used for a push into the A side or maybe swing around towards connector. Just about to check there. Johnny K. Wombat though, well,
God.
2 kills, one of them being Boogeyman. Cracks him right in the back of the head, 3v2. Bomb towards A side, Noir though gets Vertex, PZ, and Dirty will finish off Wombat. 4-1. And Deakin holding the own here on Inferno, looking very sharp. And I'm assuming if they've been playing or they've been scrimming against each other, and if they've learned anything from Mirage, it's just, and I'll say it again, you've just got to stop Monash's fast pushes. They want to do it. They want to gain early control. They want to bully you. And Deakin are just not allowing it at all at the moment.
Yeah, Deakin right now looking absolutely amazing. They are going to keep on rolling with the current strategy of slowing down and getting the pace. A little bit of nade damage onto Melchin, but he's going to be just fine. Meanwhile, PZ, he's going to get that early drop, takes his side by storm, and he's going to get a double kill. The library is all his, and this is where things are super dangerous with Deakin because they don't know who is at where, and they're just going to need to save. Meanwhile, they are going to have PZ just trying to deny some guns, and the rest of Monash looking superb. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, what can you do against that, honestly? PZ is just wins the round with 2 kills, just completely destroys the A side. And he's looking for more as well. They know these last 2 are on towards B here, Malkin. They are well aware of his position, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be finding Rage very shortly. They do. Malkin cannot even get one, and Monash, that is a huge round there. They don't lose a single player, so that is going to be a nice bit of cash towards each and every one of them. Just going to be reinvestments on the utility. Meanwhile, Deakin, they do have the money to force in, but, well, now they're going to be the ones facing a bit of a problem if they do go down this round. You'd imagine it's probably going to be maybe a half fire. They could try to do what Monash have done and try and go in for another full investment, but it's going to come down to the result of this one, and Dirty swinging out early. That's what they need there, Deakin. They pick up that first kill, and that was what I was saying earlier. Dirty on that AWP is going to be very troublesome for Monash if he starts coming alive.
Yeah, they've pretty much baked everything onto Dirty at this stage, providing him with the greatest amount of support. Monash, they do lose one by the beginning, but obviously, you know, it was something that they were prepared to do. But Johnny, he gets a nice kill in the smoke onto Grabbers. Meanwhile, there's going to be the quad boost coming up as well. So this is going to be the final push. They have selected B, and people are burning to get this. They do pick up the kill. Oh my god, Boogeyman, what was that?
Boogeyman swings this right around here. 2 kills. Dirty, though. He's ready for it. He gets Boogeyman down. Spood will get the trade back. Now 2v2 situation. There's no kit on either of these players, and I'm not sure if there's a kit sitting here on the site. So they do have to start going here. They need to get in as fast as possible. Spood and PZ, they're just sitting back on the side. They don't want to pick this at all. Molotov and Noir, so he might be able to do something with that, but he might not have the opportunity. Swinging as much as possible. Spood will take him down, and then PZ swinging onto Johnny and Monash. They get that one back. The 5v3 wins out, and unfortunately there they just needed to get a pick on towards that P side. Deakin, and they couldn't get one done. And now, yeah, onto the pistols. And possibly onto for the next round as well if they can't get this one done.
Yeah, that's going to be very unfortunate. And they also pick up Daddies AWP, which means PZ is now alive. They can't really risk that mid play. Meanwhile, Gravis rushes up, has that one flash, does shoot this one away. And Wombat, super aggressive, identifies that first one and gets a double, one kill. And another with Boogeyman. Boogeyman does take it. And this is a 4-man rush into B. And Gravis he's going to town, everyone.
Dirty will finally shut him down, but yeah, I mean, that's what happens. You don't have the utility to slow that push, and Monash just explode onto the B side, get that one done. The Spood finishes off Dirty, and they even it up 4 apiece. So 4 rounds on the trot, responded by 3 from Monash after winning the pistol. And yeah, so now Deakin, they will look to invest here. A couple of FAMASs, 1 FAMAS and M4 for the rest of the players. And yeah, so Dirty's got the utility, so you wouldn't want him going down very early on. Monash here, sort of going a bit slower there. PZ with that AWP means that they can get a bit more information up towards top mid, but again, they're just spreading out here, looking to get as much map control as possible. They've already pushed in towards apartments. Noir, running for Spood, he jumps down. Probably should have had that kill, does get in the end though. Johnny finishes him off there. One look to explode in through top mid. Malkin holding the angle. Spots one, he knows he needs to try and get away here. He does, 19 HP though, so they have control over towards connector and top mid that they've controlled perfectly as they start pushing in towards short and on towards this A side. Can they get these kills? Wombat, he'll get one. Malkin will be able to shut him down. 4v3. They've taken the site. The rest of Deakin are locked out now. Have to find a way to push back in and get this defuse.
Oh, that was starting to look a little bit better for Monash. They get a lot of taps, so 2 members very low, but they don't confirm the kill. And now they have to deal with the AWP coming from PZ and Boogeyman. Oh my god, that was a wicked shot onto Johnny K. And they have to get this situation sorted. They have to douse, they have to wait, and they are pushing in. But members are going down one by one. Oh my god.
Oh, oh my, Dirty jumped on his head. PZ's going, oh, hang on, what the hell just happened there? I thought I heard something. And oh, the P250 headshot to finish it off. He might even save the AWP. He does.
Oh,
2 HP left. That's just so unfortunate for Dirty. Well, he technically got on top of him at least, so there's that. Doesn't really help out Deakin's cause here. Again, they're stuck on towards pistols, and Monash now have regained the ascendancy of Inferno, 5-4. In the second mid push, trying to get in towards top mid as early as possible. I mean, Deakin can't really contest this. They've got the Deagles. They might be able to get a bit of damage here and there, but they basically just have to give up top mid for free, which is just allows Monash to get all of this map control so early on. Yeah, look, Monash giving a lot of respect to them, but they ultimately know this is a round of eco. They're just looking to minimize their cost into this investment. Most of the players have already confirmed the top of A, and the bomb is going to be delivered there. I'm not sure why they still have 2 players really just checking that place here. Meanwhile, the play is going to be leaning towards here. I think they're realizing that their advantage is... Oh, okay, so they are going to be taking that first one. Forces a rotation, which means that this B is also going to be with a play here. Malcolm picks one up, but Wombat's going to return it, and that's going to be pretty much everyone. It's just going to be Noir chasing 4 players into this B. Left in a 1v4, and he's already going to get starting to ramp on from PC. Knows he might be towards that direction, and finishes him off nicely. PZ 11 kills so far. Dirty just behind him on 10, but I mean Rage, who was subbed in, of course, at the start of this map, still trying to warm up here. He's only on 2. The rest of Monash, you can just see the sort of discrepancy. Very even T side so far for most of their players. A few on Deakin not quite waking up yet, as they do have the full bar now to get back into this round, and they'll look to try and hold towards top mid early. That AWP from PZ, so aggressive with it. They'll take a bit of damage from that nade, but they know one of their boys is in the corner here, and they might look to finish him off. And I don't think you're going to be able to get out of there, son. Malkin, you are in a bit of trouble. And they're just pushing it towards that angle. Dirty, though, does hold connector nicely. PZ just, again, he's just running through the Molotov. He's looking for everything. He's already in that smoke there. Noir does take down Grabbins. I don't think they'd be ready for PZ to already be up there towards Library. Johnny K does get the trade at least. 3v2, and now Spood and Boogeyman rotating all the way to B, where Rage, he needs to get some kills here.
Yeah, they need to go for a quick rotation. You do see Dirty quickly making his way, but he's going to be a little bit too late. Depends on what Rage is going to be able to do. Essentially, he holds it down, and that's going to be it. He gets both kills, and that is huge for his team. Deakin, after losing so many in a row, they finally pick one back up. They do disable PZ with that AWP, but guess what? PZ was rich enough to fully invest back in, and this is still anyone's game. There is a pause, and let's just go straight into a highlight. Like, currently Monash, they had a slow start. They managed to pick up round after round right after when they got warmed up against Deakin, and as soon as they had that mid control, they said, you know what, so many rounds of B in a row, we pretty much failed, so let's go and rotate with that big massive push into A, because we have that AWP. We can't get that early aggression stop into B, but A, it's all left for the taking, and they have just been able to push that every single time.
Yeah, they've been able to get top mid control fairly easily a lot of these rounds, and Deakin, it'd be something they need to sort of discuss here, whether or not they want to invest more utility, or they want to have the two sort of players holding that angle towards that area, or whether or not they just give it up. They want to take those longer fights with them pushing in. Let them use the utility to get into top mid, because you still do need to use a bit to get in. But I feel like Monash, they're sort of aware that Deakin aren't really contesting it that much, so it's like maybe throw up a flash, maybe throw up a smoke, but most of the time we can just get top mid, we can get it for free, and then we can work from there. And I mean, Deakin, when they had that the start there, they had a lot of that utility towards the B side, and they were using it really well because they were managing to stop Monash from getting that just rush in straight to B, because that is one area that can really just fall apart quickly if you can't put a stop to it. And they have been able to control that rather well, so they just need to work on stopping the rotations through connector towards that B side. But I mean, what can you do with PZ? Because he's just so aggressive on that AWP. You're not expecting someone like of his like him to be there when he's, especially an AWP player. You know, AWP players, you're supposed to be holding long angles towards bottom mid or bottom banana, and this man's just running up straight to library and getting picks on towards the A side. It's just ridiculous.
You've said it, right? Especially when it comes to when you're holding that almighty expensive weapon. You're not looking to get fully aggressive to be the first one to, like, you know, go for the hunt, right? You're always looking to be, you know, looking over the shoulder of your teammates that's actually providing the support, providing the body block, providing the vision and the information for you to actually aim down. PZ is just so aggressive. He's so well, and obviously his counterpart Dirty hasn't been doing badly as well. They pretty much have all the accuracies correct. A little bit of downside to Dirty, obviously, missing some crucial plays. But that is not on him entirely as well, because if you don't have information and you're going in blind, it is pretty much the better information win, right? You get the birdie early starting. It's always going to be the difference here. And looking at Monash, the way they want to just try to force anything out of Deakin, they're just trying to get that early aggression. Oh my god! Both of them is going to take some damage, but none goes down.
That early peeking towards there, and again, they've managed to get top B control without really having to use too much utility. And Rage, so we go back on towards site. He's the only one there at the moment. And Dirty, we were thinking the rotation was going to come in. He gets one very nice kill. Now Rage needs to pick something up here towards the back of his B side. Dirty now towards Coffin. He might better pick something else, but he gets smoked off. So now it really is just Rage left here. And Boogeyman's going to pick him up before he gets smoked up. Malcolm from CT will get one. Boogeyman gets rid of him. Dirty just pushes out. The USC gets one as well. And now it's 2v2, so they've given themselves an opportunity into this one. Do Deakin Daddies again, damage on the ground as well. Bomb finally goes down. Wombat putting in the keys. But is that going to be enough? Both these players so well swing together on CT, and they pick it up. And now Johnny K, he has two flashes, he has the smoke. He swings out, and Gravin's holding the angle. And Monash again, they hold the B side after the after plant so well. 7-5. And, well, Deakin going to have to think about whether they're going to invest into this one, if it's going to be pistols.
At this stage, I mean, what's the point? Let's just go pistols. Might just be able to get the maximum amount of damage. They have 2 nades to work with. If they get that early nades in, the damage could just soften them up for them. Obviously, key members is to take out Gravins and obviously PZ. But looking at this position, Monash pushing it, they take the nade damage, they take it with grace, and the one could be the first one. Does get a massive kill into Wombat. Oh, and he's in a great position.
He's in such a good position. The 18 just missing one there. He could have had a couple of kills. now stuck in the Molotov. Noir misses out. Dirty will get spooked, but Gravins the immediate trade back. And a 2v3, that could have ended so much worse there for Monash. They get away with it though. Now Malkin and Rage, not much they can realistically do in this situation. Imagine Bomb starting to come in towards short on A, and we'll go down in the default position. So might be able to pick up an AK if it was dropped around that area. And actually, Malkin's managed to get an AWP, so he's going to go running with that one. And not a bad round in the end for Deakin. If you're saving an AWP from essentially just buying in pistols, he'll take that any day of the week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at this stage, you wouldn't even surprise me if he just goes, you know what, Rage, take this and go. And then I'm going to go and give my life to see if I can even get one, right? That would have been my play. I would have been like, yeah, all right. But yeah, that is a really beautiful touch coming in from Deakin. They did do their best to try to get the angles in, but unfortunately it didn't really go their way, which means that this is still going to be a round to Monash. They're going to extend their lead by 3. Going to round 14. Ooh, no.
Jeez, that is very dangerous for Malkin. You wouldn't be wanting to give up the AWP there just to get one player, but Monash, I mean, they don't go searching there because they didn't really have the money to do so. You lost 2 players, and not everyone's exactly swimming in it. I mean, PZ has 6,900 still, but a few of his teammates just creeping near 2,000 as really aggression up towards top mid. Dirty trying to get a peek in there. And he's throwing those nades in. And again, it's just such aggression from Monash. They're not allowing for anything. They're flashing. No, that's a lovely flash. K will get one. PZ responds. Taking him down 4v4. Look at that angle through the smoke. Meanwhile, the rest of the T's from Monash looking to try and push on towards this B site.
Oh man, what a beautiful play. I mean, at one stage it looked like Monash was just not going to be contested at all, but here we go. Action's happening, and you can see they're checking the angles. Boogeyman hasn't identified anything just yet. He's lining it up, trying to get some form of info. They are going to take that first kill, but it's not enough just yet. Oh, Melcher, great returning kill. Oh, and they're just dismantling Monash. Now it's just going to be Wombat sitting on the side 1 on 3, and the bomb staring at him in the face, and he can't really commit without without taking a big risk.
Such a huge hold there from
What?
Malkin. Wombat though picks up Noir. He's not done with yet. Dirty does have the HP here and the AWP, and he'll take him down. So Deakin breathe a sigh of relief. They get that one done very nicely, and a huge hole from Malkin there over towards Coffin. He didn't get those kills. Monash get a free plant. You would imagine they most likely try and hold that one out. But as it stands, 6-8. Deakin, they can get 7 rounds on the CT side. They can definitely work with that onto their T side. Monash looking for 9 here. It's going to be full investments across for both teams. The early peek in from Dirty doesn't hit, and Wombat's going to go chasing after him. He is slowed down by that nade, but again, he just has top B control so early. No one really following him, and again, they have A top mid control over at A as well.
Oh, gotta be careful right here. Spot gets spotted with his foot, and Johnny K takes one. When Boogeyman does get the return, currently Noir looking to go for the hunt here, and they might just get it. There's 2 players right here, and they're both cut off from the rest of the team. What? PZ with that insane aim. Oh my god, you're just giving it and making it easy for him. PZ against Melcher 1-on-1. He can definitely go and pick up whatever he wants from his base, and Melcher needs to work with this. I mean, I don't fancy the chances, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait a second. Look at this. As Melcher goes for the rotate into A to have a look what's going on, PZ goes straight to B. Oh boy.
Well, the bomb was sitting down towards bottom mid, and that Molotov he threw down on the site as well. Malkin is going to realise now he's got to run all the way towards up banana. PZ will probably hear him. Well, actually, probably won't hear much considering he's over in towards church here. Now he's trying to look around to see what he can find. Holding this angle towards CT, and I don't think Malkin's going to pick this. Swings.
Oh.
He does pick it. He gets PZ down, and Malkin, no flashes, no smokes, no Molotovs, just goes flying in. And PZ hits the ground, and that is going to be 7 for Deakin. And now need to find rounds on their T side. They've given themselves an opportunity. Monash, they need 8 rounds to close this out and claim the Semester 1 championship. Deakin, they need to find 9 of their own to take this map and put us on to Dust 2.
Oh, Dirty just barely missing Boogeyman's head right there. He does go for the jumper. Spot walks forward, sees all the score that he is instantly being put down. Wombat and Boogeyman following him, and now Deakin, they're looking to start to equalize potentially. It's just going to be Grabbers. Oh.
Well, Gravens has got to do it all 1v5 situation. He's picked up 2. All right, Gravens, and he's hearing the rotate around. He's going to go chasing after this, and he might be able to pick one up as they're getting away. Johnny K, does he think he's in the corner? He does, but Johnny K is there to put him down. That could have turned out a bit more interesting than it needed to, but Monash, yeah, unfortunately, they really cannot get anything done there. They just get overwhelmed by Deakin. Very nice start to their T side, 8-8.
8-8 apiece, but the gun is gonna come out from Deakin. They have the Galil AK and the Max. They have a plenty amount of utilities, but look at Monash. They have it too. They just don't have the guns. They're looking to get a little bit lucky. They are gonna invest. They are going to just say to them, we're gonna take a gamble. If we lose, we lose. But at this stage, we don't want to give you anything for free. So Deakin, they are gonna come into this banana advantage here, looking to get it. 3 members of Monash already waiting for them. Chucks a smoke. Oh, but Boogeyman is going to get taken down first.
Interesting try there from Boogeyman. Unfortunately, doesn't work out the way he probably wanted. But yeah, they are being very methodical about this, Deakin, checking every angle. They really want to make sure if they're going to do this, they're going to do it right. Spood. Again, the smoke down, so they have to push through this smoke, which is the last thing you want to be doing on it towards a T attack. Rage is completely blind. Noir takes down Spood. PZ towards the back of the side. He can't get anything done. Some damage. Rage only on 1 HP, but in the end, they still get the bomb down. And now Gravens and Wombat. Gravens gets 1. He might be able to get the second. Wombat also getting 1, but Noir shuts him down. And Deakin convert the pistol 9-8. And that's going to be a full save across the board for Monash, you'd imagine. Just pistols again. They might try a few more utility against Food, picking up the nade, but yeah, no real pistols. It's Deagle onto Wombat, but that's about it. It's just a bit of utility and the standard USP.
Yeah, they're gonna have 3 nades invest into this. Not gonna throw any down into the bottom bay, into the Ramsey. Look at this fast rush coming in, Deakin. They're already running, and the rotation's gonna come in. They want A. Oh, PZ spots everything as well, knowing that the full team is here. They are trying to get the skills. No one's checking library. Spot with a double is huge.
They don't want to take those fights, and they might actually pay for this. Noir, Malcolm, and Dirty, though, they pick up the kills. 2v2 now, PZ and Gravens. They don't have any weapons here and no utility, so PZ looking to rotate around. Noir. Got to be careful there. That nade almost letting it push in. Gravens gets good damage on towards Malcolm, but can't finish off the kill. And now PZ left in a 1v2. Nothing he can really do in this situation. But Monash, not a bad round. And for a second there, had a chance. Malcolm, he might be able to pick him up as well. He won't. Malcolm luckily gets that one done. And,
oh my God.
Both T's go down. That is actually really unfortunate. It means a whole reinvestment back in, and it's exactly what Monash would have wanted as well.
Oh, that was really unfortunate in the end. I thought they knew what the target was. Unfortunately, Melcher is looking a little bit greedy over there, wanting to survive and go for the check. So they are both just going to go down here. Was very unnecessary. So Monash, they are going to have the guns up. Yo, Wombat on an orb. Always good to see. And at the same time, Melcher might just get lucky. No, Wombat survives. Trying to get away with this, and Gravers gets a double before he gets pulled down from the top. Noah's gonna jump down with that rage, and they do get Wombat. Eventually, this is the site for them to take.
There it is. Quick push in towards that A side. Only 2 players posted up there. And bomb goes down. Deakin holding the cards here. What would be round number 11. And 4 on the trot to start this second half. Comes down to Jules now. And PZ's going to start it off. There goes Rage. 3v2. Noir, that Molotov's going to push him out to Boogeyman. He'll get to there to take him. But Spoo gets dirty. Noir left in the 1v1 situation. PZ there. He's spamming into the smoke. He thinks he's shooting towards him. PZ moving towards the pit area. The pistol comes out, and poor PZ gets away. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have a kit. And PZ has to give it up. And Deakin grab it. Oh my God. That was quite an interesting fight to end it, and no kit.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
That hurts.
Spot. Only Spot had a kit and he got dropped fast, so not a lot of time for them to go and get in. They had the right execution, but not the right finishing. So Monash is gonna drop that round. However, they have saved a little bit. Deakin picking up with 3 rounds advantage, looking to get a little bit more aggressive. They are gonna slow down their pace. They do have guns, ample enough of utilities. They have enough to be making a bold claim into extending this into a possible 12-8, forcing Eco into 13-8. And Monash needs to look alive. Ever since the switch, they haven't picked up any rounds at all.
Yeah, so far unable to grab anything on this CT side. Looking to change that now as Deakin towards his top mid area, and they go past the smoke, the flash on there. So holding the angle. Gravins is going to fall back towards site. Meanwhile, up on towards balcony as Wombat. Haven't fully committed into the push yet. They're waiting to see if Monash push anyone in towards them. Boogeyman holding towards that connect area. So there's 4 players for Monash on this A site. They might think, Deakin, that they could get a rotate back in towards B, and that's what's starting to happen. They're starting to disperse, and they've spotted one there. Spood, he's going to be retailing the rest of his team. Hang on, there might be something happening here, but Monash, they're not rotating, and Deakin are pushing right in towards this B side. Spood has to do so much here if he wants to get this one down. He gets the first one of the dirty, but he's already taking huge damage. He manages to get away with it, and PZ picks up Johnny K over towards A with a rotate. Boogeyman finally in. He gets onto a smoke as well. That's absolutely huge in 5v2. The bomb goes down, but Deakin have so much work to do if they want to hold this side.
5-on-2, and they need to pick up grabbers from the flank here. Meanwhile, everyone's rotating. Deakin is not expecting to come out of this one alive. Look at Noir sitting on top with the barrels in front. He does pick the kill onto grabbers, who wasn't aware yet. Oh, 2 kills comes through. Spud. He does get one back, but Noah answers in return, and 2-on-1. They've done quite well, but they are not going to be able to take this one. Doesn't have a kit. 4 seconds left. Oh, wait. No, PZ does pick it up. Oh, my God. Oh, that is so close.
The kit, or not having it, almost came in to bite them in the back again there, Monash, but they managed to get away with that one in the end, and Noah. A valiant hold, but yeah, unfortunately for Deakin, they read it. They had the push on towards the B site. There was only 1 player there, but they couldn't get any trades. A 5v2, they were stuck in, and unfortunately, if they just had a few more players there, you'd probably say they win that round. And as it goes, Monash respond finally. Their first round on their CT side, and now Deakin, 5 Tech 9s and a Deagle, and a push through second mid for a few of those players. Looking like they want to try and get some movement in towards apartments. That Molotov is going to stop them in their paths for now. Well, there's already been a push in here from Spood, and well, I should say Wombat. He goes down. 5v4, M4, an AK across to Noir, and they just explode into this A site. It's one towards short Boogeyman. They're tapping from the MP9, but Noir picks him down. Gravins gets dirty. 3v3. The retake starts almost immediately on this A site.
Oh, what a play coming in. Deakin, they commit, and now Monash is going to need to go in. They're going to chuck all the utilities. Noir not really looking. Grabbers does pick one, Spot picks the other. He does get one back, but it's 2-on-1. And he is very low. He's going to walk forward blindly, and Monash is going to take that easily. Like at that stage, where both of your players are pretty much dropping, not really picking the right area is not the right response, so a little bit of a misplay coming there, where Deakin, having a very decent start, was looking really strong on the eco flex, but Monash, they are going to recover, and now PZ, he is going to be picking up that AWP, looking to deny that mid, and Deakin, I don't think they're aware of this just yet, so they might just be able to get this in the beginning.
Yeah, the utility that Monash had to end that round was really the difference maker there. They had the smokes and the flashes. They stopped any sort of involvement from Pierce. The Rage was basically left on site with a Tech 9, and Rage, speaking of him, has already taken huge damage. The HP left on him as the Deakin boys up towards Banana. Swing in there from Boogeyman sends them going back that way. Only saw one though, it was dirty. Up there, Boogeyman, he can't quite spot him. That Molotov will push him out though, and dirty, he's blinded, but still manages to take him down 5v4. As Spood's made his way towards this B site, but Deakin have not committed anything, and they probably wouldn't want to commit something huge to be on a Magic, as PZ is sitting with that orb. That's the last thing you want to be running into there. And that's what they're starting to do. They're starting to rotate through mid towards top, and it's looking like it could be a burst on the way here.
The rest of Deakin, they are slowly just collapsing onto this A, waiting for the correct play. And this is going to be the smoke to cut them off, essentially. Both players, they should know what's happening now. And you see Wombat, he's going to quickly jump down. Doesn't really want to do it. He jumps up and sees everything. Pacer with his live grabbers only gets a trade. And that's going to be the full site for Deakin open up. Meanwhile, the rest of Monash, at this stage, yes, they do have PZ on an AWP. But can they do anything about it? Not really. So they're just going to have to sit still and try to fend for their life and not get denied. And go into round 23 without an AWP. Oh.
PZ picking up Dirty as he goes searching. I wouldn't have thought any more of the Deakin boys would want to do that. They don't really have that much money to speak of in their bank, even with the round win. They're still going to have to rebuy for Rage and Dirty. So they're going to be pretty low for the next round. But yeah, no, it was a really good rotate there from Deakin. Monash, unfortunately, unable to hold off on A, and they just sort of stuck towards that B. Those late smokes in towards CT, just keeping PC and Spood distracted on that side. Round number 12 there for Deakin. 12 to 10. They've won 5 of the 7 rounds so far in this second half, and they've been looking very strong on this T side. Monash, though, I'll still be able to reinvest into this mostly. Spood with a Tech 9. I'll make that an AK, actually, as he picks that up. So an AK, an M4, A1S, and M4A for MP9, and PZ still has that AWP. Meanwhile, it's a 5 AKs across the board for Deakin Daddies. Rage, not really much utility, as Johnny K takes a bit of early damage there, as does Spood and also PZ. So again, they get a bit more damage, and it's just running away from the side. Oh, Johnny K gets away, but that's going to be information over the Monash if they start pushing down B, that this is probably going to be something.
Oh, that was a big kill to PZ, which means that that's one AWP drop. At the same time, no one has really disabled Wombat, and Wombat looking like he was going to run away with the whole map right there. He's going to pick up massive kills, a big massive double, and now it's 2-on-2. Monash definitely want to compete here. It depends on how Boogeyman's going to perform against Rage. Rage speaking, but Rage is going to get put down. So now this is absolutely the word go. They still have flashes. They just don't know where the last player is. Going to double converge. Go for the jump. Doesn't see the peep, but now they should know exactly. Spot 1-on-1 against Dirty. And it's not going to work at all. A big 3 kill onto Dirty. And that means Deakin, they have 3 rounds to work with. 3 massive rounds. Now, this is going to be a save coming from Monash. I mean, unless they really want to go full on deep into investment, which they shouldn't. It would be the unwiser. Deakin, right now, they should have this one in. If they don't make any fatal mistakes and go for the current plays that they've been going, Monash shouldn't be taking this one away from them. It could potentially be a 14-0. Nice shootout. PZ, very, very low, straight up.
Just want to make sure that they don't. They just want to make sure they clear everything out like they do. They know that Pistol's here, and Spood picks up Johnny K. Malcolm, though, towards top mid. It's going to get Vertex. Mr. PZ, I should say. As 4v4, Spood trying to look to get that AK. That Molotov's going to stop him for now. But it's just going to stop him for a second. So he's going to pick up a free rifle at least. There's now the swing on towards this A side. There are 3 Monash players waiting here. So this is a dangerous push if it doesn't come off correctly. Grabs this one, I'll take him down, and Noir, Dirty get the kills that they need to. Spood rotated all the way through CT. He does have a slight chance here. The AK and one-hand grenade, but realistically, you'd think Deakin are picking up round number 14 here. They got to 14 first last time over on Mirage, and they couldn't close it out. They have that opportunity again as Spood is holding that angle, looking for exits, I'd imagine, here. And he might find one. He's just gone off the angle, but he will get that one down. 1 for 2. Oh, Spood with another. He might be able to contest this, but 2 kills there. So it's going to be reinvestments for Deakin across the board, so he'll take that. And their money is not exactly high. I mean, Dirty's got 8,600, but the rest of his teammates are fairly low.
14-10. You said it. Has like, if this is gonna be another 16-14 situation, oh, Deakin Daddies is probably gonna be kicking themselves. We do want to see a map 3, but it all depends on the power of that org and the AWP on the side of Monash. PZ needs to absolutely come alive with this rifle. Needs to get that big sniper into play. They are looking to get something of a spot very low from the early nade here. Looking like he's going to just be pushed. Most of the pressure coming in onto this banana. They want the site. Then the rotation is coming in. But it might just be a little bit too late. And Deakin Daddies. Oh, wow. They even pick up spot on the return here. They force the rotation. And they are also going to rotate back into A. This is pretty smart coming from Deakin.
Well, because of that kill, it means that PZ sort of has to commit towards this B side because they don't want to give Deakin an advantage onto anything here. Although, as I say that, Deakin might be looking to still go towards this B side. And PZ, that AWP could be very, very deadly. 5v4 situation. Boogeyman. He could also be in trouble here. He knows they're coming behind the smoke angle to get one, to get a second. He can't. He actually does. Johnny K will shut him down, but Noir gets Gravins over towards A, and he's saying, well, hang on, guys. We actually have the side over here. The problem is the bomber's already going down towards B, so now he's going to be coming in on the rotate. Wombat's going to have to be careful behind. PZ picks up Dirty, pushing through the smoke, and oh no, now he's stuck towards there. He needs to get here. Noir, he will get just in time. He'll get Wombat, but PZ... 1v1 situation, holding with that AWP to zoom in. He's defusing at the same time. PZ will grab this. Oh no, Noir swings out and gets him. Oh, that is huge. 15-10. Deakin have 5 map points to take us to map number 3. And in the end, that rotate in from behind, it pays off dividends. Ooh. Monash, the ball's in your court to keep this one going.
Alright, Monash, after losing that one, unfortunately, very, very close though. I thought PZ had that defuse. I mean, the timing was correct. Would have been off by like probably half a second right there. Probably like close his eyes up. Wombat swings out first, finds Noir just staring into the space here. Deakin losing that first one. Needs to quickly just, realign themselves and double check, because yes, they have 5 map points, but against a team like Monash, you don't want to be losing any mistakes. Not to anything committed by yourself here. And they are making the big commitment here. Melchin rushes up. He does go down. And there's still a very heavy defensive here coming from Monash. But they're just going to line themselves up.
Okay, Rage though do respond with a couple of kills. And they sort of changed it up here. Spoo that's phasing now. We should be able to spot Johnny K. As Rage also goes down, and yeah, well, Monash, Deakin, that time they just try and do a straight push onto the B site. No fake towards A. They just went straight for it after losing that initial player towards top mid, and now money's kind of shot. It's going to be pistols, CZs, a Tech 9, Deagle on Noir. Malcolm not investing really anything at all. And Monash now have the advantage to try and push on here. It's just a rush towards top mid. All these players going PC, swings out and gets one. Pushing through the smoke. Malcolm can't get through there as Gravin's holding that angle. Oh. Here, Monash, this is a danger round for them. It'll be a real danger round because they lose this round. The map's over. Noir gets Boogeyman but Wombat with the trade. 4v2, and just to flash Noir, he's almost perished as Rage is on 71 HP. This should be easy enough for Monash to close out here.
Yeah, it is a round of eco. If Deakin even gets away with this, like if they get away with even a plant, it's just straight out murder here. One very low play here. Noir on 4 health. They do have one more flash. They are gonna slowly make a play. Wombat sitting with that AK. Does have backup with Gravin sitting on the silence, and for it shouldn't really go any other way unless it's Monash dropping the ball here. Here's gonna be the flash support coming from Noir. Final one, and they're gonna punch it and see what they can get. And yeah, they're gonna get nothing.
Not much. Evans holds that one off pretty well, and all they get is a face full of bullets. Monash get to 12, 15 to 12 now. The reinvestment should be able to come in here from Deakin, you'd imagine. Rage, he's quite low, so they might actually look to just pistols again. They don't. They want to make sure that if they're going to go for this round, they need to win. And this is when those thoughts just come creeping in that, oh boy, we were up 5 rounds, all of a sudden it's about to be 15-13. This can't happen again, can it?
No, I mean, Deakin is much too good for that one, but it depends on how this is going to be. Oh, they disable PZ. That's an 8 peak. Instantly down. Obviously, they don't want to give that one away, so this is forcing the rotation onto Monash. And the rest of the squad is coming in dirty with the 8 P. If he gets anything right now, it's going to be looking super dangerous. He does get put down. Gravens with a double. Gravens. Okay.
From Gravens and Boogeyman swinging in as well. Malcolm does get one, so he does have a slight opportunity. P250 can't get back around the corner either. Boogeyman takes him down. So Boogeyman and Gravens doing what they need to do. But Deakin now able to full buy into this round. The problem is here, if they lose this, if they don't close it out here, they're going to really have not much for the last round. The loss by bonus will be at least higher than what it would be if you only lost one, but they're going to be short utility, you'd imagine, at least to push in, and they're trying to get really hard in the aggressive CC Spoon. He's going towards there, and he gets rid of Johnny K. Also, Noir goes down as well, and Monash, that is 2 very big kills. Spoon might not be able to get out of the, actually does manage to get away, and also the firing towards bottom mid. Dirty takes so much damage, and now they sort of have to get funneled in towards top mid. We're already waiting on these angles. Malcolm, though, takes down Wombat. Gravens will get one back, but Dirty manages to respond. 3v2, but PZ now left on the side, the open hand, ready to go. And he's waiting. He can hear what the push is coming in here. Doesn't go for the shot the first one. Misses that first one there. Dirty. He's getting the speed. He needs to get this kill now. He does. 2v1 situation to close the map out here. Can he get it done? He can't. Spoot shuts him down. Monash 4 on the trot and 1 away from putting us into OT. And as I was saying, yeah, Deakin, they just don't have the money. It's going to be a real... They're going to throw everything they can at it, but no real rifles, no huge amounts of utility, although, well, utility-wise, they've got enough, but they have to sacrifice so much to get it.
What an unfortunate round. Deakin, they invested everything to that last round. This is the final one. Do or die, because if they get pushed into overtime, the mindset is definitely going to go into the way of Monash having 5 massive rounds clawed back. PZ looking to do a lot of work onto the side of Deakin. Wombat. Oh my god, he just might be able to get this first one. And he does get that first one. Oh, and PZ gets the second. That is disastrous for Deakin, losing those 2 early players again.
And they know that the bomb is towards there as well. They need to push out, try and go through connector, or maybe they're just going to jump towards the B side. They know one's library, that nade already doing a bit of damage there, and PZ again, he just swings out a kill. Dirty gets spooked though, so there's only one up towards his B side. If he can get that kill there, that could be huge. The hold there towards library as well. There. Oh, this is just so hard now for Deakin to realistically do anything, although they're thinking of maybe going back towards A here. As the 2 rotations in towards the B side. So now there's only 1. Unfortunately, that 1 is PZ, and that's probably the last person you want to be running to on this A site. And all holding towards library as well. He spots that Johnny K goes down, and now they all know what's happening. And bottom mid, spot stop mid. Dirty's been noticed. He gets a kill there, but he realistically can't do much here. The Molotov goes down and will be put out by that smoke there. The bomb gets planted, 15 seconds left. This is what it comes down to. Dirty in a 1v3 to try and get Deakin this map. We're going from overtime. He gets 1. Can he get a second? There's no way he does this. And there is no way he does this indeed. PZ, 4 kills in the round. Hits a 30 bomb. We're going to OT, Amp.
I mean, this is what we're talking about. That power, the comeback power from Monash. That's absolutely insanity. I mean, Deakin probably like kicking themselves right here, thinking that they would have had this one in the bag, but unfortunately Monash does come back, and this is huge. First OT. Deakin, they're gonna start here nice and strong, but not like that. Wombat's gonna instantly disable Noir, and this is pretty much everyone from Deakin that needs to go and pivot towards B. And Boogeyman instantly wall of all the utilities in, and that's a lot of info. And 3 players here, he picks another one out. PC, he makes it look easy. Look at that, 2 double kills. Oh my god!
That's just. I mean, what can you do? Deakin are rattled. at this halfway through, they were up 15 to 10. When they were winning, they were doing so. They weren't just pushing into one side. They weren't getting funneled. They were doing the sort of fake over to one side. They do the fake on B, then they go back to A, and everything seemed so methodical and it was working really well. But all of a sudden, they've lost 6 rounds in a row, and they're just sort of panicking. They don't know what they want to do. They're just sort of rushing into things. They're playing Monash and they're so aggressive as well against Spood. And I mean, they're basically being terrorists over towards CT. And it's just so difficult for Deakin to be able to get any sort of trades back there.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, and I like that Monash is getting really aggressive onto this one. They're saying, you want to just, keep on getting that domination in the beginning? Guess what? We're going to take a right back spot. He's going to pick up Melchin, and he's going to be able to get away with this. Also puts a lot of damper onto Deakin's current plan. Most of them knows that ramp is not really clear as well, and that's another smoke to indicate that you're not allowed to advance that easily. Meanwhile, they are going to be relying on Noir, possibly going in blind and getting as much info as he can before the rest of Deakin Daddies is going to be able to join him. This is really rough for them.
53 seconds, haven't really been able to gain control of anything. They're still stuck towards bottom mid. Trying to see if they can get any kills here at all. Just if Monash could just over-aggress Spood. He's slightly doing that. He's just looking for information back and forth. And yeah, spotted that. The problem is Boogeyman. Spood does take damage, so he's going to fall off, but that might just bring Boogeyman into play if they get a flash in. Dirty is flashed off. He's not going to be ready, I wouldn't have thought, to check towards the man already run back, and Boogeyman, if he waits here, this will be absolutely huge. He gets one, he gets 2, can he get the third? Not quite. Dirty shuts him down, and also over towards the other side. They've actually managed to get the kills. The problem is Spood is still on towards his B side. I wonder if Dirty's going to be ready for that. He's not. He's not going to be ready for it. Oh! Spood misses 5 seconds. All he has to do is delay, though. There's no time for Dirty. Even if he gets the kills, he can't do much else. Monash pick it up. 17-15. 7 rounds in a row. And Deakin, try as they might, they just cannot find a round here.
Oh man, Deakin, they've lost 7 in a row. That is not looking good for them, man. Monash starting to flex this one up. Johnny K only with a deagle in this round, especially ever since they got that aggression. Look at that, the nade is also huge. And PC instantly gets that one to Johnny K. Wombat getting a little bit more aggressive. Might just be able to spot out a lot more. Yes, he does with that orc, putting it into great utility here. Survives on 5, but not for very much more longer. Gravens, he's going to be pushed here. Don't think he can do much to it. He's going to pick up the kill. PC very low. Could be the round that they're just going to get one, but no, PC is still going to get that one before he is even going to go. And he gets a double G. PC
is just on another level at the moment. No wrong. Noir gets one, but Spood is there, and Monash get every single round on the CT side, and now they've got 3 mapped. And, well, Semester 1 championship points right here. Just need one to close it out, and they're going straight into it on this T side. Deakin, they led 15-10. They had this one. They thought we'd be pushing this to dust too, as Monash just goes straight up towards Banana. Wombat is already pretty much past all this Molotov. Rest of his team not joining him yet. There's Rage and Malcolm throwing some utility, but I mean, that really, I guess, is wasted in the sense. Doesn't really do much. It will stop at least Monash from pushing in slightly here, but they're all grouped up towards B. Dirty's on the rotate. You'd imagine CT is going to get smoked off here. So if he's going to get a kill, it needs to come through the shot. They actually just Molotov it to begin with. He misses the orc shot that's Dirty. Wombat gets one. And now Rage stuck in the corner. They know he's towards this position. Graven's shooting in towards there. Dirty, though, does get a pick before the smoke goes down. And he's still in this side Rage. They haven't actually cleared him out yet. The bomb goes down. There's still a chance for them to get back into this one.
Oh my goodness, Wombat's gonna pick up a kill into the Rage. Dirty, he misses everything. Noir picks up spot. 3 on 3. Everyone's falling. PZ picks up Noir. And that's gonna be another kill. It's just gonna be Johnny K, the final member. And that's gonna be it. GG. 19-15, 16-14. And that is gonna be Monash Mumelele taking this grand final, in the best of 3, 2-0. They take 9 rounds in a row. 9. They were down 5. How did they make a comeback like that? That was unbelievable on what they did. Like, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss right here.
They were down, they were out, but they just had that winning mentality in their minds there, did Monash. 19-15, they close out Mirage, they win the map. And that's all she is. Congratulations, Monash are your Semester 1 champions. They take it down. Bad luck, of course, to the Deakin Daddies. Couldn't quite get themselves over the line there, but a fantastic map all around. And yeah, Monash, well, they won the last semester. They've been a top team for quite a while, and that winning mentality came on show there when they were... I mean, it looked over. It looked like we were going to map 3. Deakin had full ascendancy. They had the cash control. They were looking very, very good on towards that T side, and it just, unfortunately for them, all fell apart. But yeah, it just shows. I mean, PZ is just a ridiculous player sometimes. Or when it gets in his hands, he can go off. He can go absolutely off. So congratulations to the Monash guys. Bad luck to Deakin. But yeah, I mean, we wanted it. It didn't go all the way, but I mean, you couldn't ask for a closer series. 16-14, 19-15. I mean, it just delivers in every way possible.
Yeah, like, you know, I so agree with you, Haz. Like, it feels like both sides was just, you know, attacking. Deakin obviously getting the early advantage in the map to get everything in, but then Monash has that comeback factor throughout the whole time, and they were able to swing it, especially pressuring back the rest of Deakin boys. It was such a big, massive achievement from Deakin, especially, you know, coming in from the lower bracket, battling out from week 1, having the ultimate revenge against the Nemesis, who actually pulled them into the lower bracket into that first week. They didn't do too bad. It felt like we were going to go to map 3. It felt like there was a possibility for a full bracket reset, going to another best of 3, and I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have wanted to go into it, but all good things must come to an end. It also means that right now, second place, Deakin is going to go away with $625, while Monash Mumelele is going to be going home with $2 massive $1,000 for the rest of the team. Massive season, massive congratulations. I have to give another massive shout out to all of our sponsors. If you enjoyed everything tonight and you enjoyed what we were doing, make sure to also check out our Chatime. I mean, this is my second one. I've got, like, you know, a few more ready to go. This beautiful, delicious...
Yeah. Did you finish both? Or
no, not here. I'm almost done. I'm almost done here.
No, I've gone through both. I'm just thirsty word casting. They're both just empty. So I'm probably not going to sleep anyway after this. So, sugar rush for the rest of the night. But yeah, Chatime. Very nice. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate them sponsoring us, and also to all the other people that sponsored us, which I'm sure Ian can go through and tell you all in his beautiful voice. I mean, you do it so well, Ian. I'm not going to interrupt you going through it.
Oh, it's okay. It's all good. I mean, the second one's going to be AOC monitors. If you do need a monitor, make sure to go and check out AOC. They're a global leader for more than 50 years. They've sold over 3 million units and 144 200 Hz, YMS refresh rate, G-Sync, FreeSync. I'm pretty sure they have a 0.5 MS as well on their spec monitors. If you don't have one, make sure to go and buy from a brand that you can trust. 50 years is a lot. And of course, you also have Indomie Australia. Guys, we've asked for the giveaway. We've asked for the competition. This is a massive chance for you to win that one ultimate prize, which contains one Respawn Ninja Tough Gaming PC with the RTX 3070. Obviously, you have the optical white gaming mouse from the Monash Ultra, another Respawn Ninja with RGB gaming keyboard. It's mechanical, it's amazing with a RGB gaming mouse pad, an AOC 27-inch monitor, and a Rig Gaming 700 HD headset. So it is massive from Indomie. They've done us absolute massive favors throughout the years. And of course, there is supposed to be Rig as well. And do you have what it takes to win? If you don't, make sure to go and pick up a massive headset from Rig Gaming. They're amazing. Thank you guys so much. And to all the guys, all the viewers who came in to watch us tonight, make sure to follow at twitch.tv/AEL_University, University 2 and 3. And also towards our Facebook channels. If you haven't done anything else for our for Instagram and Twitter, please also follow us at AU Esports League. throughout all the social medias with our Discord. If you're interested to get yourself ready for the next season, the registrations for second semester will start on June 21st and the registration will close on the 25th of July. So looking forward to start the tournament again on August 2nd. So guys, please get your interest in. If you did compete really well and you're looking to continue your journey with Australian Esports League, it is time to compete. And of course, if you are getting inspired and getting ready to play, get those expressions of interest in. But that's gonna be it. A massive shout out to my co-caster on HazDaddySlim. This man is a champion. Make sure to go and follow him at HazDaddySlim. Also on his Twitch channel. This guy is so amazing. He's so chilled. He plays a lot of TF2, TFT, not TFT, TF2. He plays a lot, a lot of Formula One. This man is an absolute true bloke. Make sure to go and get yourself, into his channel. And of course, if you want to join me as well, I'm on Emperor_ZK or EmperorZK, and we play some games, and it'll be amazing. Well, that's gonna be it from us, guys. I mean, Haz, you got any more closing statements?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Emp, thanks for casting with me. We've done this through the whole first semester, and it's always been good fun to do it. I think we're probably one of the best duos in all Australia, to be honest. I mean, you've got people say Conky and Komodo, probably the best AU caster combo, but I don't think they've really run into us yet.
Well, let's go.
Maybe we should have a chat with them. Maybe we need to do a cast off with them.
Yeah,
see how we go there. But
let's get Dion and Mitch into this. I mean, those two are absolutely amazing. Massive respect to them. But we're always trying to bring the best of the best to everyone, and we have a massive time with Haz. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed everything. That's gonna be it from myself and Haz. And may you all take care of yourself wherever you are. Enjoy your night and enjoy the rest of your semester. This is EmperorZK and HazDaddySlim for the Australian Esports League signing off. Peace.